You, what's good, everybody? What's good, man? What's good? We back. We back. We back. Like I said, Monday Night Football, man. Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson going back home, man. I know it got to be emotional for him. It's definitely going to be hype. We should be a good one, man. Well, for real, I foresee it being a blowout. Because the Seahawks is decimated, especially on defense. But I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Let me know who all in the chat, who all in this stream. Put your name in the chat. Where you from? How your day go? Um, if you can, like the video for me. I would definitely appreciate the support. You know, it's it's gonna be a good one, man. A lot of good football this weekend. We did our live stream yesterday. Eagles Lions was a good one. Vikings Packers was a snooze fest and a blowout. And Cowboys and Buccaneers. The Buccaneers pulled it away. Cowboys got a couple injuries, man, and the season ain't looking too good. So we'll keep an eye on that as far as what they're gonna do at the quarterback position. I know Dak is out 6 to 8 weeks. I think their safety curse is out. I'm not sure for how long. Um, yeah, man, they already was decimated at the receiver position. CD Lamb did not step up like they expected him to. So it's gonna be interesting. But yep, Seahawks, Broncos. I definitely got the Broncos winning by 10 points. I need Cortland Sutton to come through, man. He on my fantasy team. I need that Denver Broncos defense to come through as well. I need about 10 points from them guys to secure a victory in my fantasy league, or one of them at least. So, but yeah, man, we're gonna see how DK Metcalf do with Geno Smith. I definitely want to see this Broncos offense now. And they got a legitimate quarterback. That's really all they've been missing since Peyton Manning retired. What 7, 8 years ago? So now they got their quarterback of the future locked in, at least for the next 7, 8 years. So it definitely should be a good one. Seahawks, they in rebuild mode, man. Starting Geno Smith. You still got DK. One of their running backs retired recently, man, out of nowhere. So it wasn't Rashad Penny, it was somebody else. But you got Rashad Penny now starting that running back. I know they drafted a rookie running back as well. I don't know if they addressed the O line at all. Um, Defense, I know they got Sidney Jones. I believe they still got Sidney Jones over there. He was a former Eagle. He had he had towards Achilles training for the draft, as a matter of fact, and it looks like he's getting his leg back. They got the other corner on the other side of him. I'm not sure of his name right now, but it's should be a good one. Should be an exciting one. Pete Carroll knows how to run the team. He definitely knows how to coach, so he'll definitely have him ready to play. Hopefully, it's competitive, man. Monday Night Football. They got some new announcers now. Thank God. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. They did a fantastic job on Fox for years, so it should be a lot more exciting as far as the announcers are concerned. And yeah, so we'll see what happens, man. So they're at the commercial break right now, but once they come back up, we're definitely gonna go ahead and tune in live to the audio. Any comments you got, go ahead and put them in the chat. Um, yeah, man. Let me know where y'all from, man. Let me know. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. Here you go.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
All this guy has done is win.
One of the biggest NFL trades, Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. We got to get this win, man. Whatever you play, let's go.
I definitely can't wait to see the Denver Broncos going against their teams in their division. Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers. Those games will be crazy. Definitely games we got to tune into on the stream.
In his first game as a Denver Bronco, Russell Wilson returns to Seattle to take on his former team, the Seahawks. Tonight on Monday Night Football.
Energy from start to finish.
Here we go.
off we go in Seattle. And I feel like I'm just giving booing updates here at the start. But they booed Russell Wilson walking out for the coin toss.
This crowd's electric. I'll tell you, the hair's standing up on the back of my neck. This is fantastic.
Denver won the toss. They defer. So we will see number 3 for the Broncos a little bit later. We'll see Geno Smith right out of the gate with Brandon McManus set to kick it away and DJ Dallas waiting for it for the Seahawks.
Here we go. Here we go. Broncos kick it off. They receive at the goal line. Good return.
30-yard line.
Good return. Good return.
Caden Stearns made the stop, and here is
Geno
Seahawks
Smith in a bright green uniforms.
And when you get a chance to talk to number 7 for the
Broncos
Seattle Seahawks,
in a white,
you come away really
all white
for the guy,
uniforms.
don't you?
Well, you really do, yeah. And you know, there's been so much attention, of course, to Russell Wilson and his return and the emotions that he might be feeling. How about the emotions that Geno Smith is feeling right now? 8 years since he took over as the starting quarterback to start opening day. I can only imagine what he's feeling right now.
Toss to Penny, right side. Heavy pursuit, well played by the Broncos defense.
Barely a
Alex
half yard.
Singleton, who is getting the start for the injured Josie Jewell, made the stop. We take a look at our Star Watch, brought to you by Old Spice, and these are the names that you picked out of your 10-gallon hats.
Well, Rashad Penny, he finished the year up awfully strong last year. Can he pick it up
Forgot
where
about
he
Bradley
left off
Chubb,
last
man.
year? DK Metcalf, of course, he feels as healthy as he's ever felt. Pat Surtain, who just had a terrific rookie season, and Bradley Chubb, another one who's healthy, and he has to be a factor.
Quick throw, Metcalf makes a catch
pass,
out across
good
the
pass.
35. Tackled immediately. Surtain was there.
6-yard
And
game.
those two will be across
Third
from
and
each other
4.
really all night. A gain of 7, so a 3rd and 3 coming up.
Third and
Yeah,
3.
Pat Surtain has opened up on both plays across from DK Metcalf, and why wouldn't he? DK Metcalf, of course, is going to be the focus for this offense in the passing game, along with Tyler Lockett, and it's going to be a fun one to watch between those two great competitors.
They got Metcalf in the slot.
Broncos defense struggled on 3rd down a year ago. Pass is
Good pass.
wide open.
Good
That's
pass.
Lockett.
Okay. Good pass,
And
Geno.
he sits down and spins to the 46 for 17 and a 1st down.
Little pressure here coming off the edge with the left tackle, Charles Cross, making his first
That's a good
start.
pass
But
for
Geno
Geno.
Smith hangs in there. He sees the window. They get into it, and he delivers a good ball. It's an
Yeah, it was a real
excellent
good
job.
pass.
Keep an eye on Charles Cross as to how he holds up through this evening. But Geno Smith showing he's willing to hang in the pocket and take a hit to deliver a ball.
That'll be a false start.
Number 60.
As Phil Haynes, who's making the start for the injured Damian Lewis.
False start. Offense number 60. The 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Left early. So you've got rookies starting at the tackle spots. That's a rarity. You've got Damian Lewis, who's still out with the ankle injury. Austin Blythe, who is a free agent pickup from the Chiefs' longtime Ram at center, and Gabe Jackson at right guard.
The whole key to this offensive line, which has been a work in progress for seemingly the last decade, comes down to how well those tackles on the outside.
Ooh!
Oh, nice throw and catch to
Nice
Metcalf.
throw. Nice
Came
catch.
out of his break. The ball was there.
DK
Reached
again.
for it, a gain of 10.
They're playing a
They going right
quarters
at Patrick
coverage to that
Surtain.
side, inside out. Now, Pat Surtain has played off when he's been lined up across from DK Metcalf.
good
It's
catch.
really a nice
That's a
throw
great
because
catch.
you've got Justin Simmons, the safety, on the inside. So Geno Smith wants to keep the ball away from him, recognizing coverage, and just an excellent grab by Metcalf.
3 tight ends set, and they
Hurry
hand
up.
it off to Penny, who tries the left side.
Nice
And
run.
after
Gain of 4.
suffering that false start, 1st and 15, a gain of 4 here,
3rd and 2.
and a 3rd down and short coming up.
Well, this is a nice start for the Seattle offense. We were here week 2 of the preseason. Now, obviously, they're not playing all of their people, but they really struggled. But to come out here opening night and be able to put together a drive like this, Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator in his 2nd season, you know, he's going to have an opportunity to do some different things because of the skill set of Geno Smith this year as well.
All right, we got 3rd and 2, Seahawks. Damn, he sent the blitz. He escaped it.
And Smith flips.
Oh, good pass. Wide open. Touchdown.
What a start.
That's a great play by Geno. Great play by Geno. Avoided the sack. Whoever's guarding the tight end came up. He's wide open. Tight end for the touchdown. It's a real good job.
Homer Smith comes up. He tries to pick it up. He gets steamrolled, but Geno Smith expected to be picked up. It's not. He moves up in the pocket, keeps his eyes down the field, and finds Dissly. Dissly makes a nice catch coming back to a ball that's behind him. Just the threat of Geno Smith running got everybody moving up and left Dissly wide open.
Extra point is good by Myers, and there's already a Geno chance.
Now you got to get
here in Seattle.
Now you get Russell Wilson
for the Seahawks.
coming on the field after the Seahawks touchdown.
38 yards on a 6-play drive.
It's going to be a good
7-0 Seahawks.
Yeah, man. Good start by the Seahawks. Geno looked real good, real comfortable. DK doing DK things. This is going to be a good one, man. This is definitely going to be a good one. Let me know in the chat who y'all got winning this game. Like I said, I got the Broncos by 10. Definitely got the Broncos by 10, but this is a hell of a start by the Seahawks, man. This might be one of those situations, you know, that we had with the Eagles and the Lions. Lions came out, very first drive, looked real good, marched down the field, and then got real stagnant, you know, thereof for the next 2.5 quarters, at least halfway through the third quarter. They didn't get a rhythm back until then. So, I don't know. We'll see. But this Broncos defense definitely won't let these guys, you know, just march up and down the field on them. The defense is too good. They're too talented for a Geno Smith to actually beat them. If you guys can, go ahead and like the video for me, please. Definitely go and like the video for me. I would definitely appreciate the support. Yeah, man. So the last game of week 1, we'll definitely be back Thursday for Chiefs Chargers. It definitely should be a good one. That's definitely gonna be a banker too. Chiefs just put up. Well, Patrick Mahomes just had 5 touchdowns. I don't know how many yards, but he killed it. And I know the Chargers had a nice game against the Raiders. I think they won that one 24-19. So this will definitely be a good one. One of those AFC West divisional games, man. Definitely going to tune in.
Loved by locals, chefs, and shoppers with over 500 small businesses. The market is everything from specialty shopping and handmade treasures to nighttime entertainment and fine dining. And so far, the nighttime entertainment here is Geno Smith going 4 for 4 for 71 yards and a touchdown on the opening drive.
Yeah, talk about calming some nerves. Come out and have the opening drive the way that he did, and they put Russell Wilson right where they wanted him, coming out for the first time playing from a deficit.
Montreal Washington, the rookie, will bring it out.
Mistake.
Not a good choice.
Mistake. Why? Why would you do that? Why? He got back to the 9-yard line. They booing their man Russell. They ain't got no love for you. He want to do his best for you. This damn paper off this top. The heck? Come on, you gotta catch that, man. You got to help
Off
your
the
guy.
hands of Andrew Beck, 2nd down and 10.
You got to help your guy,
And the
man.
numbers make Russell Wilson
Wide
the
open.
best quarterback in Seattle Seahawks history. But the fans aren't thinking about history right now.
Second and 10. You hear how loud the crowd is. Play action.
Play action. Pass is
There you
caught
go.
by Beck. Right side, a lot of room.
Oh!
And a big play on 2nd down and 10.
He just
as
ran the
gets
safety
26. And a little breathing room for the Broncos offense.
Okay.
Well, that's what you got to expect. Darrell Taylor's out here on the outside. He's the guy who has to contain. He's got to get up the field and hold that. He can't collapse on the backside of it. So an easy completion for Russell Wilson. That stuff is a big part of what Denver is going to do with Nathaniel Hackett. The play action game, the stretch zone game with the running game. Off of that, the nakeds and boots. Those outside contained players have to stay home and contain.
Toss play to the right.
Javonte Williams, good blocking out in front. Big pickup on 1st down.
9-yard game.
2nd year back, and Cam
Second and
Fleming,
short.
who gets the surprise start at right tackle in place of Calvin Anderson, in the place of the injured Billy Turner, delivered a good block.
He sure did. Yeah, they crack down here. They get him, and then you got Fleming who pushes the pile and opens things up. So they're able to get on the edge with Javonte Williams and just nobody home.
Billy Turner will be the starter when healthy. 2nd down and 1.
Play action.
Fake it to Williams. Wilson flips it, and
Oh, good catch.
by Andrew Beck.
Good catch. Good catch.
Wilson's
Damn,
already
that's a
looked
good
his
catch.
way 3 times, and Andrew Beck hauls that in for 27.
Andrew
just
Beck
a blown
putting in work.
coverage. I don't know if Jordan Brooks was expected to
Good
carry
catch.
that. Great catch by Beck.
Man.
But they clear out the middle of the field with 2 defenders running with him, and Beck gets in behind Jordan Brooks, and just nobody was there. They're lucky that's all the gain that they got
Yeah,
out of it.
exactly.
Broncos
And he
have
not to
4
jump
tight
for it.
ends
He definitely
on their
got an extra
active
20,
roster,
30
and
yards.
Nathaniel Hackett said you will see all 4 in this game. Handoff to Williams. Nice bounce to the outside. And then Jamal Adams and he go face to face. A pickup
Oh, Jamal
of
Adams.
11 and a 1st down. Got
Overrated
a good block
ass.
from Tyree Cleveland.
Well,
Fucking
you
that bull
window
is.
dress the running game as much as you can. They bring 2 tight ends here, like you said, Joe. They motion across, they kick out, and you're going to see then how that opens things up. You got Javonte Williams, and just everybody's blocked. Right now, Denver is doing an excellent job at the line of scrimmage,
Yeah.
winning.
Exactly. The line is solid. Play action.
Wilson keeps in trouble. And it's nearly picked. Adams had it hit, I believe, off his face mask. And that's exactly what they want to do to Russell Wilson. Get
Wilson
him
out there
moving
running
to
around.
his
He tried to
left,
make something
and he
happen.
almost gave him the football.
Yeah.
You know, you talk to a lot of coaches, and when a guy can move, they always talk about making him roll out to his left. It's a lot harder to do than what you would think.
Come
but
on, man.
that was a golden
Jamal
opportunity
Adams.
for Jamal Adams. I know that, you know, he's playing
He's
with
suspect.
broken finger and has some stuff on that left hand, makes things a little bit challenging to try to make plays on balls like that. I know they're sure happy to have him back, but could have had one.
Melvin Gordon in the backfield now.
Well,
And that could
ball
be
start 73.
a false start.
Penalties, man.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Go 2nd down.
248th false start penalty by an opponent over the last 20 seasons and a game. Coming into the season tied with Arizona, of all teams, for the most by opponents. This place is so loud, and that's the first of what figures to be a few.
No doubt. And the closer you get to the end zone, the louder, obviously, it gets as you get closer to the fan base back there. Well, Russell Wilson has used it to his advantage for all these years. Now he's experiencing what so many other quarterbacks have had to endure.
2nd and 15, and the handoff to Gordon.
Good run. Good run. I like that.
Short gain for Melvin Gordon, the 8th-year pro from Wisconsin. Actually played with Russell Wilson at Wisconsin.
I didn't know that.
Wilson moved on from NC State, a gain of 5, so a 3rd and 10 coming
I didn't know that.
Well, this defense for Seattle last year, I mean, they had some problems. They gave up yards, but they were really good.
With the Cortland Sutton, man, we need a touchdown.
Able to keep people out of the
Selfish
end zone.
purposes.
In today's NFL, those are wins when you're just giving up 3 points.
8th play of the drive.
Third and 10.
Wilson over the middle, catch made, but well short of first down yardage is Gordon.
Third
a
and
gain
5.
of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Seattle goes with 3 safeties on that personnel grouping, and something that Seattle fans can expect to see a lot of this year. It brings Jamal Adams up then to be more around the line of scrimmage. It was a nice job of them playing soft, force him to throw underneath, rally, and make a play on the ball.
There's a quick shot.
They're going for the field goal.
First-year defensive coordinator here with Seattle.
So it doesn't roll for
As
it.
Brandon McManus lines up a 30-yard try.
Right
and puts the Broncos on the board.
7-3 Seahawks.
Seahawks keep Denver out of the end zone. Each team puts up points on their first possession. 7-3 early in Seattle.
So good first drive for the Broncos, man. The penalty killed them as per usual. You know, penalties can definitely hinder a good drive, man. They look real good though, man. The play action was working really well. You know, Russell Wilson is hitting them. Tight ends wide open, receivers is open. You know, just the penalty killed them. So, no need to get greedy, especially when you're on the road in Seattle. Take your points, man, and live to fight another day. So Broncos defense definitely should come out, look a lot sharper, look a lot better, make Geno Smith actually look like a backup quarterback instead of an actual starter. But yeah, this might be this definitely gonna be a good end to the week for football, man. I didn't really expect the Seahawks to actually come out like that on offense. They look sharp, they look good. Guys was open. DK Metcalf doing DK Metcalf things. I'm definitely want to see what Patrick Surtain has for DK. That's definitely going to be a matchup to watch throughout the game. Because I don't know what it is, but, DK Metcalf struggles with bigger physical corners. You would think, as big as physical as he is, he would be able to go, tit for tat with them guys. But, he struggles. So it's going to be good to see, what Patrick Surtain can do. It's definitely a good test for him. This is definitely a good test for him. First week of the year. He has matter of fact, Patrick Surtain got his hands full. He has Keenan Allen and Mike Williams to worry about with the Chargers. He got Devontae Adams now with the Raiders. He got Juju with the Chiefs. So, he got plenty of work this year.
Play over there. Great complex for these two professional teams downtown Seattle, and all the electricity inside here. It's a 7-3 ball game. You okay over there?
You good? Yeah, I'm doing really well. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, sure. How about you?
I'm good. I didn't know that we could still figure out how to do this, but here we are. McManus will kick it away. And again, it's DJ Dallas waiting for the Seahawks. 30-yard return his first time. And he has to run to get to this ball. Did a good job just to catch it. And I think
He got to the
all
20.
things considered, out just across the 20, he'll take it. Well, what a path it's been for Geno Smith to get to this night. He was a second-round pick by the Jets back in 2013. Started there for a couple of years, lost a job, went across town to the Giants, the Chargers. Now, he played behind Eli Manning. He played behind Phillip Rivers. He played behind Russell Wilson. Those are 3 Hall of Fame type quarterbacks, and he's learned from them all. And now for the first time, as you said earlier, since 2014, he's getting a start on opening night.
Yeah, all those relationships with those 3 quarterbacks you talked about, he says he took something away from each and every one of them and has made him a better player. Certainly as he takes on this role now as the starter for Seattle.
Take off, Geno. Take off.
Has a ton of room and flips across the field and complete for Disley with a flag.
They called pass interference on you. Ronald Darby.
For a guy who prides himself
Why
on
you
protecting
holding?
the football, that was about as dangerous a
That was
throw,
definitely
but he
dangerous.
felt good about it. There actually were 10 Seahawks in the area.
Defense, number 23.
He might have thrown it to Rashad Penny. Just go up the sideline.
It's against Ronald Darby, who was connected to Will Disley, who has the early touchdown tonight. You see the grab of the arm.
He had him hooked.
Yeah, right there. You got the grab. A great throw, by the way, by Geno Smith, but all the way across the field. And then you see Rashad Penny. He was there. There was nobody around him.
Play action.
Wide open pass caught. That's the former Bronco Noah Fant, who came in the trade.
He wide open,
flag
too.
Comes down late.
Yeah. Hit to the head.
And this is going to be extra yardage against the Broncos on the hit, a personal
Hit
foul.
to the head. Can't do that.
Fant led the Broncos last year with 68 catches and a key piece in the trade. Coming here. Here's a call.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 22. 15-yard penalty for the end of the play. First down.
So against Kareem Jackson.
Yes, hit to
the
the head.
helmet to helmet. You know, sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. It's at the official's discretion, but that, you know, to the letter of the rule, that's the right call.
Yeah.
Vulnerable player, that's what they want to take out of the game, and a nice call, nicely set up by Shane Waldron, the OC.
So first down
Short
at the
little
30,
run.
and Travis Homer
1 yard
carries over
gain.
the right side, gets one, and we check in with Lisa.
Hey, Joe. Well, Geno Smith told us it was hard being a backup for all those years, not knowing if he was ever going to get another chance to be a starter in the league. He said the most challenging part was preparing every week like he was going to play and then not playing. He said he just kept working, preparing, believing that his time would eventually come. And he knows that there were people out there who'd written him off, who may have felt like he couldn't play because he wasn't playing. But he said he kept telling himself, if I don't get another opportunity, it won't be because I wasn't working for it. He never stopped working for it.
And here he is, Lisa, 2nd and 9. Here's Penny.
Oh,
Penny
broke
breaks
through.
loose.
First down. First down.
Finished last season on an absolute tear. And he is the man now in Seattle in a gain of 15 here.
Yeah.
They go 3 tight ends to one side. They come back to the left, opposite of that. And Rashad Penny, this is what he did so well last year. Here's the tight ends. They line up over here, and they come back with the slant to the opposite side. Phil Haynes, as you talked about, Joe, he's got the start at left guard. He does an excellent job, but there is contact in the hole, but Rashad Penny goes right through it.
Here's Penny again.
Good run.
Trying to pick
Good
his
run.
way through this
Good
Broncos
run.
defense.
4 yard
First
gain.
down
Good
gets
run.
4.
Well, Rashad Penny, I mean, he's listed
Rashad Penny running hard, man. He running
he's
good,
listed
too.
at 220 pounds.
He ain't no 220.
On the roster, and he says he cut weight this year, feels that he's in the best shape of his life, and they weighed him and he was 230 pounds. So I don't know what the guy weighed before he lost this weight, but boy, he was really good to finish up last year. When you lose a guy like Chris Carson, they're really dependent on him.
Good protection for Smith.
Go to
Penny,
the flat.
one-on-one, gets around the
missed
first
tackle, man.
tackler and takes it down inside the
he
10.
broke like
Went
3
around
tackles.
K'Wan
Okay.
Williams and picked up 4.
3rd and
Down
3.
coming up.
Well, Geno Smith has just gotten into a groove. And I know in visiting with him and asking him, hey, what are you thinking? When you enter this ball game, he said, after his first couple of years and having all the turnovers that he had, that his main priority is just protecting the football. And that's a good reason to get along with Pete Carroll, because that's what he emphasizes.
Play action.
Geno rolls out. Pass is caught.
Did he get there?
Fant.
I don't know if he got
we'll
there.
We'll see what the forward progress is. Very close to first down yardage, right on the line.
First down.
Jonas Griffith made the tackle. We may have a measurement, and we will.
They're going to measure it.
It'll either be 4th and inches or 1st and goal.
Really well-designed play. We're seeing there's a lot of similarities between what Nathaniel Hackett believes and then also Shane Waldron's background. And we saw it when Russell was out on the field with a lot of the boots and the nakeds.
He was right there.
You see it right there with Geno Smith, and then they sneak Noah Fant underneath that. And Noah Fant has talked about it. Wasn't utilized a lot in Denver down the field. None of their tight ends were really.
He's short.
It's just short. I would have to believe that Pete Carroll, this is not even much of a decision for him, that he's going to go for it. And it appears that he will. But Noah Fant has an opportunity to be a guy who can really help this offense and maybe be that third guy. They really don't have a third receiver, an established guy, once you get beyond DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. But Noah Fant certainly can be a role or have a role.
So 4th down and inches. Penny in the huddle. A lot of Bronco fans here now making a little bit of noise.
Fourth and inches.
Geno takes it.
Ooh, I don't know if he got in. Ooh, I don't know if he got in. QB sneak. I don't know if he got in.
Going to be close, Joe. I know Geno Smith, he slipped. You saw him. He slipped at the snap of the ball. He wasn't able to put his foot in the ground and get up the field as quickly as he'd like to. You're going to see this right there. He slips just enough with and penetration. Then inside, DJ Jones. Yeah, this I don't
think he got in.
DJ Jones, a big addition, 3-year deal, former 49er, and a big piece of their success defensively, anchoring the middle of this defensive line. And
he didn't get there. He didn't get there.
Broncos get a big stop here early.
They'll stand by the Broncos.
Down 4.
They'll stand by the Broncos. And Randy Gregory out there talking crap. Hey, man, the defense bold day back. That's what you like. They got the Star Wars coming out. What's this? That's what you like from your defense, man. Hold they back when they need to. Bend, don't break. Don't allow no points, which is good. So Russell Wilson get back out there. He should be a little more comfortable now. Not as nervous. Get out there and make some plays. Let me see what they got me as far as my defense on the fantasy team. I got the Broncos defense in one league. I'm down by 5 points right now. I should be up by 10 points, by 5 points right now. But you know how defenses work in fantasy. You start giving up points. Oh my God. So they went from 10 to 6. So I'm up by 2 points right now. So we're gonna keep an eye. We're gonna keep an eye on his defense, man. See what happens. I definitely need him, to at least get 5. Just get 5 this game, and I'm good. How your fantasy teams making out this year, man? Let me know. How many leagues y'all in? I'm in 3 right now. I pretty much got 2 of them locked up. I'm just this third one with this Denver's defense. As long as they can hold on, man, and give me 5 points, and I'm good to go. So yeah, I pretty much won this one too. We back.
On Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile
Chargers
phone with
Chiefs
NFL
Thursday.
Plus.
Definitely gonna be live for that one.
Big stop by the Denver defense inside their own 10, so they take over. Ball just outside the 6, trailing 7-3. Toss to Javonte Williams over the right side.
Good run.
Through.
Good run.
And out to the 20. He is a
15-yard
10.
gain. Good run.
He loves contact. One of the best in the league as a rookie last year in yards after contact. He's tough to bring down.
He really is. I mean, he is powerful and he can scoot. And he makes a lot of things happen when he has the ball in his hands. He and Melvin Gordon last year, you can't split up the time and the carries any better than they did. They each had 203 rushing attempts. But this year it is expected that Javonte Williams will get the bulk of the work.
First down, Denver.
Pass
Pass
to the
is
flat.
caught by Albert O. And the
Denver
big tight
is
end
running through Seattle
fumbles for
defense.
another first
Goodness.
down. And this is
They
an
hit, too.
opportunity for Okwue Bunam, who is going to step into the shoes of Noah Fant, as he is the featured tight end now for the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson, a gain of 12.
Yeah, and I mentioned how Noah Fant wasn't used down the field last year. No, nor was Okwue Bunam. He was not utilized as well, and that's an area where I believe because of his skill sets that they definitely will and need to take advantage of.
Play action again.
Back-to-back first down, sidearm throw, pass
throw.
caught. And that's
7-yard
Albert
gain.
again as he
6,
gets
7-yard
7.
gain.
That's a lot of what he did a year ago, a lot of the underneath throws, not much down the field vertically. You know, we haven't talked about this secondary for Seattle. They're starting a rookie, Tariq Woolen. In fact, neither corner was projected to be the starter when camp began. The other starter, Michael Jackson. But Woolen, number 27 right there, he has yet to be tested.
He's big, 6'4", 210, and can fly. They compare him to Richard Sherman. Up here, even Pete Carroll did. Second down. Handoff is to Gordon. Nice cutback. First down out to the 47.
They gashing his defense.
Gain of 8.
They gashing his defense.
They talk about Tariq Woolen, and they bring him on this play. They bring him off the edge, and he's getting up the field because he's worried about that boot from Russell Wilson, and you see the lane then that opens up.
Under 30, first quarter. Play clock at 5.
False start, number 72.
And they're going to shut that play down.
False start, number 72.
Looks like there may have been a false start. Kind of odd getting off the line of scrimmage. Here's the call.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. So first down.
Second one of the night against the Denver offensive line.
Well, when Denver is in shotgun, as is the case with every team that comes in here to Lumen Field, they're going to use silent count. But when you get underneath the center, Nathaniel Hackett thought that they could use cadence, and it's hard on those guys on the outside. Garrett Bowles that time left early.
1 quarter in the books. Each team put up points first time they had the ball. And Russell Wilson will go over and talk about a 1st and 15. 7-3 Seattle after 1 on Monday Night Football.
It was a good first quarter, man. Some real good football, man. Real good football. Seahawks offense is moving, better than I expected. Geno Smith got a real good command of the offense. He looks real comfortable. They running the ball. Rashad Penny looks real good running the football behind that O-line. The O-line look good too, O-line look real good for the Seahawks. Denver's offense looked good as well. They hitting them 10 yards a clip. They hitting them 10 yards a clip. So, we'll see if the Seahawks defense can see if they can at least slow it down. You're not going to stop it. They got too many weapons, but hopefully you can slow it down. Denver defense, they in the same position as the Seahawks defense. They getting gashed. They did have that real big fourth down hold on 4th and short when Geno slipped. On that QB sneak. So we'll see what happens. Trying to see if it's some hidden gems in this free agency in one of my fantasy leagues. This how you come up. You're sniping some players in free agency.
(7-3) after one, start of the second quarter, first down and 15 for Denver. Russell Wilson has started 5 for 7, 77 yards, and has not targeted a wide receiver yet.
Well, they split Okuwebunam right here at the bottom of the screen.
Good protection, time runs out. Wilson out to his left. And gets corralled near the 40 by Nwosu. Uchenna Nwosu, a nice pickup from the Chargers. A loss of 2. That's his first sack as a Seahawk.
Well, this is exactly what Seattle wanted. They got the pressure up here, which forces then Russell Wilson to escape the pocket to the left. That's what they want him to do. Run to his left. You got Big Al Woods in pursuit. But here comes Nwosu, and he makes a play. What a great addition he has been.
Career high 5 sacks a year ago with Brandon Staley and that good Chargers team. 2nd and 17 now, and a handoff to Gordon.
Gordon slipped right
up to the 45. That's it. So 3rd long coming after a 5-yard gain. Nathaniel Hackett is first-year head coach. Previous 3 years as the offensive coordinator for Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur, and the Green Bay Packers. Son of a beloved football coach, 75-year-old now, Paul Hackett, who's watching with Nathaniel's mom, Elizabeth, in New Hampshire, and proud of their son getting his first crack as the head man with the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, he was destined to be a head coach. It's the son of Paul Hackett, especially as an offensive play caller. Never a question that he would give that up when he was named the head coach. He learned a lot from his dad and all the others that he has been with.
Oh!
3rd down and 12. Flag on the play. Ball is loose.
They got to be offside.
And I don't know if with all the noise they were trying to shut that play down or not. Pressure by Jamal Adams, the safety, who came on
They got to be offside. Jamal Adams
came Clete Blakeman sort through
real
it.
fast.
Jamal Adams, yeah, he's hobbling off the field.
Illegal formation. Offense number 72 is not a line of scrimmage. Penalties declined. Brings up 4th down.
It's against Garrett Bowles, who has limited the penalties the last few years, but not on the line of scrimmage. It's declined. It's 4th down.
Well, they keep Okuwebunam in the formation to help out, but Garrett Bowles, then he goes out that way, and it completely opens it up for Jamal Adams for him to rush inside. Russell Wilson doesn't see him. We'll have to see exactly what happened to Adams on the play.
I don't know what happened.
But Clint Hurt, the defensive coordinator, wanted to be more aggressive this year, and he has shown it here in this first half.
Corliss Waitman now the punter for the Broncos, and he just got it away. I don't know how.
I don't either.
And Lockett with a fair catch at the 19. Dallas got through.
Black punter?
They cut Sam Martin. He's now with the Bills. And DJ Dallas, I just went right through his hands, I believe. Seahawks have it up 4.
One day, you might realize.
All right, man. So they got this stop. Seahawks came to play. My prediction of Broncos by 10 might not hold up the way this game is going. You know, because the Seahawks defense definitely came to play. Hey, if you in the stream, I would definitely appreciate it. You would like the video for me. You would definitely support the channel for me. Just hit the like button for me. I would definitely appreciate it. Who y'all got though, chat? Who y'all got? Who y'all got winning this game? Let me know in the chat. These commercials be killing me, man. Goodness, these commercials be killing me. How y'all Monday go? Let me know in the chat how y'all Monday went. I really ain't do too much work today. I had 2 estimates to go look at. Not too bad.
In case you're wondering, Geno's most consecutive completions to open a game, 14 straight, week 8 last year for the Seahawks when he made those 3 starts for the injured Russell Wilson. The only 3 games Russell Wilson missed with Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Is that a 1-yard game?
Won by Rashad Penny.
Well,
Yeah,
we were calling the game
2nd and 9.
on Thursday night against the Rams, I guess, when Seattle or when Russell Wilson went down and Geno came in off the bench and thought he played really well and overall did some good things. But I will say he's doing some outstanding things tonight in this ball game at the line of scrimmage. It's obvious he's been within this system, of course, 2nd year with Waldron, but just the culture of Seattle, because he has complete command at the line of scrimmage, getting guys moved and executing the offense.
Play action.
Smith throws, pass caught.
Good
That's
pass
Metcalf.
right to DK.
He's about a yard
Surtain
short.
gotta
of first
press up
down
some,
yardage
man.
as Surtain brings him right down.
He giving up all the
I will
underneath
say,
stuff.
watching them offensively
come
from
up.
where they were a year ago, the route running that I watched last season was not good at all. They brought Sanjay Lal back, the wide receivers coach who had been here
3rd and 2
in 2020. And this preseason, watching these receivers and what all they were doing within the routes, also in the run game and blocking, I thought they were much improved from what they had shown last season.
Right to the flat.
3rd down and 1. Penny
where the guy in the flat
has
at?
to go get the first down, and he does.
Flat was wide open. First down.
K'Wan Williams out there for Denver, but no chance to keep number 20 short of the stick.
I really like Rashad Penny. I know he was banged up and he missed a lot of time, and they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. They figured he was out the door, and then he did some really good things, and they've got him re-signed. And I think they're fortunate to have him. You watch him and the things that he's capable of doing, there's just not a lot of backs his size that can do it. And it's just a question of whether or not he can stay healthy.
They fake it to Eskridge and now throw it to him.
Flat.
Out wide right, and a good tackle is made by Jonathan Cooper.
Real good tackle.
And they throw a flag at the end of the play.
For what? For taunting?
They might have got him on taunting. I
For
don't know.
taunting?
Can't think of anything else it might be. Looked like a clean tackle.
That's just corny, man.
Unsportsmanlike
That's
conduct,
corny.
defense, number 53 for a taunt. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
John Perry tells us in our ears that comes from standing over Eskridge after he brought him down. John Perry will be with us all season long. He is back home recuperating from COVID, and we miss him being in the booth with us. But
Wow,
that got a flag?
That was a quick trigger.
Man. That's corny.
I wouldn't have called that one.
First and 10.
Sets up a first down at the 46. Here's Penny. Breaks the tackle.
Penny is balling.
Still rumbling.
Oh, he fumbled.
And the ball came out, recovered by Seattle, and Austin Blythe, the center who was downfield, to save a big play for the Seahawks.
Well, they go 3 tight ends. Last time we saw it, they ran this way. This time,
that was a good run by Penny.
The 3 tight ends here, and he gets
Seahawks
it. Now you got Justin Simmons. It's one-on-one with him in the hole trying to fill it and make a tackle then on Rashad Penny, and he goes right past him.
Ronald Darby pulled it out of the right arm of Penny, and there's Austin Blythe.
Yeah, and that's not something. That's only Rashad Penny's second fumble in now 4+ years.
28-yard carry, passes underneath. It's caught. Flag flies as Travis Homer takes a seat with the game.
They just out here just throwing shoulders. Hey, don't nobody rap no more. What's this penalty?
We talked about Denver and the depth that they have at running back. Seattle's got some depth too. They got some pretty versatile running backs. Travis Homer definitely being one of those.
Sound like it's on the Broncos. The way the fans reacting.
And now Cleat wants to talk to Pete Carroll. Indication is it's against Denver, one of the least penalized defenses from a year ago. On the night, they've already been penalized 5 times as a team.
Illegal contact, defense number 5. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So it was a 7-yard pickup, and that's why they asked to talk to Pete Carroll. Do you want the 7 yards, or do you want a fresh set of downs and the 5-yard penalty? And he accepted the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 21.
Please, Denver. Please. You gotta stop him, man. Selfishly.
Toss to Penny. Trying to cut back and not a whole lot of room.
3-yard game.
Check in with Lisa. We saw Jamal Adams a bit nicked up a minute ago.
Yeah, Joe, he's officially doubtful with a left knee injury. He was putting no weight on that left leg as he hobbled off the field. They got him into the medical tent, and then they brought the cart over, and you could tell that they were trying to keep that left leg straight, keep it from bending. Jamal looked to be in quite a bit of discomfort, and at one point, I could hear him. Everyone over on this side of the field could hear him just scream out in frustration. So we don't have an official diagnosis, but
QB draw.
He's not. It doesn't look good for him.
QB draw. Get your ass
Here's
down.
Geno Smith trying to pick up the first down with his legs, and that's a big
Yard
loss
short.
for Seattle with Jamal Adams. But offensively, Geno's making things happen, and he's about a yard short of first down.
Yard short. That's a
with
good play
ball
call.
Inside the 15, and another flag is down.
Holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
So that wipes away that carry by Geno.
That was a good thought by Shane Waldron. It was a design quarterback draw.
Yeah, it was a good play call.
But Phil Haynes, who I mentioned is filling in for Damian Lewis at left guard, that was the penalty.
I don't know about that one.
Second one of the night on Phil.
Geno got another chance.
Second and 18
too. After that run.
Brings up 2nd and 18 instead of 3rd down and 1. Fake the toss, trying to set up a receiver screen for Metcalf, and he draws a crowd.
Metcalf, don't run backwards.
Down he goes.
Don't run backwards.
And the play made by Baron Browning. He was
6-yard
certainly not
loss.
alone.
Why are you running
Denver
backwards?
Defense steps up a loss of 8.
There wasn't
Lost 8.
anywhere for DK Metcalf to go. Right idea, get the ball into his hands quickly and see if he can't get a block and then make someone miss, but instead there was about 6 white jerseys there waiting on him.
We tried to shove Surtain out of the way, and Pat's big,
6'2",
202. He didn't move
penalties,
much, and
man.
got right
Penalties
back
kill you.
after Metcalf.
Yeah, the Seahawks are going the wrong direction.
Smith over the middle. They try to bite off a little bit of yardage.
Got about 6-7 yards
try,
back.
and they completed for 6 to Marquise Goodwin. And onto the field comes Jason Myers.
Yeah, right idea. You'd like to get a little bit more out of that. Probably could have, but good thinking by Geno Smith. Trying to at least give themselves a chance with Myers.
Be a 49-yard try. Myers coming off a down year last year. Didn't miss the year before.
Talk about not missing. Geno Smith hadn't missed yet tonight either.
This
Right
one
down the middle.
is
That's good.
good.
10-3, Seahawks.
And back to a 7-point game. Pete Carroll clapping. He's not alone here in Seattle. Seahawks up 7.
Seahawks came to play, man. Seahawks came to play. I like this. Seahawks, they're not going to make it easy. They're not going to make it easy, man. I like how the Seahawks is playing. Geno is under control. He looks confident. You know, skill position players are open. They running the ball crazy. You know, just the penalties, man. Little small stuff take you from getting 7 points possibly to, you know, having to take 3. So, you know, it's this I definitely like where this game is heading. It's definitely going to be a good one to end the week.
Welcome back. First Monday night of the regular season. Glad you're with us from Seattle. Seahawks have had no problem moving the ball. All 3 of their drives have been at least 50 yards. They scored a touchdown, turned it over on downs inside the 10. They just came up with a 49-yard field goal by Myers, who will kick it away with Montreal Washington waiting. Not going to try it this time. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after a word from T-Mobile.
Broncos from the 25. See what Russell Wilson could do.
Here's what you expect from your wireless plan. But at T-Mobile, this is what you get. And so much more. Like Netflix on us, Paramount Plus, and other top streaming services. Get benefits that add up to more than $225 in value each month. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Only at T-Mobile.
Well, Troy, with Jamal Adams out, they go with Josh Jones. They were going to play a lot of 3 safety sets anyway to allow Adams to play near the line of scrimmage. Now they go back to a typical look with Jones Deep with Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, they're going to continue to try to play some shell defense. They're not the single high defense that they were for so many years under Pete Carroll. But a big part of that playbook defensively is lost.
Here is a toss to Williams, and he's wrapped up by Michael Jackson. Loss of 1 on the play.
I love what these corners for the Seattle Seahawks do. And if you're going to play for this football team and for Pete Carroll, you better be willing to come up and make a tackle. And you're going to see Michael Jackson, who comes up and he fills the hole, and he's right there. There's not a lot of corners in this league that are willing to do that. And I think the guy who really set the standard here is Richard Sherman. As great of a cover player as he was more than willing and capable to come up and make tackles. And these guys know what they have to do, and they've done it.
2nd and 11, and the pass is a screen to Williams, brought down from behind after crossing the 30 by Jordan Brooks.
3rd and 2. That's a good play.
Well, the one thing that we haven't seen, we come in talking about this offense. They're deep at a lot of positions, and one of those is at wide receiver. And for the first time in a long time, they've got 3 of them healthy. Now, they lost Tim Patrick in camp. But so far, they have not targeted Cortland Sutton. They've not targeted Jerry Jeudy, and they've not targeted KJ Hamler. And I would have expected them to be a much bigger part of this first half already.
3rd down and 2.
Outside, too.
Wilson floats it. There's Jeudy.
Good pass.
Pass caught.
Good
Judy's still
Jeudy.
going.
And
Down
burnt him.
inside the
And
20.
burnt him.
And touchdown, Denver Broncos.
Jeudy got some will. He just ran past Sidney Jones.
67 yards. And the first touchdown for Jerry Jeudy in over 600 days. Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game.
That's one of those young corners for Seattle. Kobe Bryant playing the slot. He's locked up, man.
Michael
coverage.
Jackson.
It shouldn't
Kobe
even
Bryant
have been
on his
contested.
roster.
Jerry Jeudy got past him so fast that if Wilson had been able to get the ball out and hit him in stride, there's nobody behind him.
Exactly.
Instead, he almost is able to recover and make a play on the football. But, yeah, it's just a young player who got beat off the line of scrimmage by a really good receiver.
Extra point by McManus is
There we go.
good.
I know you want to keep him
Quick
down for so
answer
long.
by Russell Wilson and the Broncos. 67 yards to Jerry Jeudy. You were looking for a wide
Now we got a
receiver.
game.
So was Wilson. 10-10.
Now we got a game.
Hey, sweetie, I'm not seeing the life jackets.
Well, you said you packed them.
No, you packed them.
No, you packed them. You said I won't forget to pack the life jackets.
I won't forget to pack the life jacket. I'm sorry, I have to challenge that.
Well, you do have one left, so.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing.
Who all in the stream, man? Let me know in the chat. Who all in the stream? What y'all get into today, man? Hope everybody had a good day at work. Nice productive Monday. You know, me personally, I'm not really too big of a fan of actually working on Mondays, man. I actually hate it. Being up all Sunday watching football, physically and emotionally drained. You know, a lot of times I just be wanting that Monday off, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But let me know what y'all did, man. Let me know how y'all day went today.
And Monday Night Football brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. As you look at the Seattle Great Wheel, here 57. Weather has been ideal. 74 degrees at the start of this night here on the 12th of September. Jerry Jeudy did not have a touchdown last year. 38 catches, had 3 touchdowns as a rookie. And that 67-yarder, the second longest reception of his career, to tie it at 10. McManus kicks it. Dallas will take a knee.
Go to take the knee, man.
Well, Nathaniel Hackett and the Broncos snatched the jewel of the offseason, swapping quarterback Russell Wilson for a bounty of players and draft picks. Run, Nathaniel, run. But with Wilson comes a target on their back. Can the Broncos escape this season's threats and claim their 4th Lombardi trophy? And Russell was a bit fired up, to say the least, after connecting with Jeudy for 67 yards to tie the game.
Yeah, big relief right there, making that throw and then getting it in the
Worse
end
than
zone.
10
I
for
would think that would settle him down a little bit for whatever nerves he had coming in.
Smith able to complete.
The tackle.
Pass is caught by
Gain
the
of
tight
3.
end Disley, who has the
Second and
Seahawks
7.
touchdown, a gain of 3, and Geno Smith has yet to throw an incompletion.
No, he's settled in really well. You always come in, you ask these guys, hey, how do you want to start the game? I played the position. We're all the same. You want to get off to a good start. You want to complete some passes. I thought that Shane Waldron did some good things on that opening drive with the boots, got him those easy completions, and he has settled in really well. I mean, he's found his rhythm. He's playing confidently. It's been a good first half for Geno.
Handoff here to Penny. Nice cutback.
Gashing him. Good tackle, though.
Flag is down in the middle of the field, and a good tackle was made after a gain of 4 by Darby, but we'll check the marker.
Holding defense number 97.
Penalties, man. They're killing themselves.
First down.
They are killing themselves.
Rare defensive holding on a running play, and it gives a
run
first
play.
down for
Who are you
Denver's
holding
defense.
on a run
That's
play?
already 5 penalties in the game and 7 overall on the Broncos here in the first half.
Well, not surprised. We've seen it around the league here on opening day with a lot of these guys not getting much playing time together in the preseason, and it's kind of sloppy the first weekend. We saw that in a number of games yesterday.
Play action.
Play action from Smith. Penny overthrown, and that's the first incompletion after starting 13 for 13 tonight.
Geno doing good.
Yeah, the first one. We talked about what he's been able to do. Rashad Penny being the other one. He's gotten off to a good start running the football. We talked over the years, especially the last couple of years, about the let Russ cook stuff, and just don't think Pete Carroll ever really bought into that. It was against what he has believed throughout his coaching career of running the football, being physical, playing good defense. And as I said, to come into this game, I do think it's given him a chance to hit the reset button and go back to some of the things that he feels strongly about without resistance from the quarterback.
Oh,
2nd and 10. Pass is caught on the sideline.
Good pass.
As the grab is made by Marquise Goodwin.
Good pass.
What a nice piece of work by Geno Smith. Got away from the sack and found Goodwin for 16.
Man. Good pass.
Well, Charles Cross, number 67, he does an excellent job there of pushing his defender up the field, and Geno Smith feeling it right there to his left side. Could have stepped up a little bit sooner, but what I like what he's done already a couple times in this game, he had the touchdown as a result of it to Disley, but keeping his eyes down the field as he manages the pocket makes another nice play.
In different territory.
Wanting Fant to go in motion.
Fake
toss. A lot of room over there. Floated. Pass caught.
Parkinson
to the 30.
First down. 15-yard gain.
Well, Denver's got 4 tight ends they want to use, and Seattle's got 3. Fant, Disley, and now Colby Parkinson.
Yeah, the boot game coming off the run. We've seen Rashad Penny. He's run the ball well. Get people flowing that way. Bring the tight ends back the other way, opposite of it, and you get those lanes to be able to get the ball. And Gino lays it in there nicely.
Play calling is real nice for the Seahawks.
Smith has found 8 different receivers here in the first half. Metcalf.
Quick hit. Oh!
Surtain. And Pat Surtain there, but Metcalf and he fight their way for a 4-yard play.
You got the stiff arm in there on him here.
He definitely gave him all that stiff arm. He gave him
Right
all
there.
that. He ain't young boy, but he gave him all that, though.
Have to be one trying to make the tackle on DK Metcalf. You talked about the size of Pat Surtain. Well, he's a competitor, too.
Pat Surtain ain't no little man.
2nd down and 6.
They're one-on-one at the bottom.
Smith, Parkinson, touchdown.
Open again.
Seattle.
Gino is balling. Gino is balling, man.
25 yards to Colby Parkinson. Well, they go man. You're with Darby here. You're going to see this clearing out, and then immediately Geno Smith knows what he has. As soon as he sees that Darby clears that out, he knows
he's just picking them up with Geno Smith.
On the backside
All
of the
people
linebacker, Jonas
picking them
Griffin,
apart.
and just a great read and a great throw. And a great time for Parkinson's first career touchdown.
Can you believe this?
He put on weight.
Geno Smith, of all
He came
people.
in with 7 catches in his career.
Look good, too.
2 on that possession.
Look real damn
and
good.
the touchdown to put the Seahawks up 7.
Oh. I don't want to get demonetized. Oh, my God. Now I'm losing. You got to be kidding me, man. Denver gave up 17 points. They only giving me 3 points. Now I'm down by a point. Ain't this some crap? Ain't this who was this? It's gonna be a real good game. I think my prediction is off. I had Denver blowing these guys out. Apparently, that's not gonna be the case. Man. Wow. Let me know what y'all think of Geno Smith, man. How y'all think he playing? Let me know in the chat. Me personally, man, he's doing real good, man. Hitting all the open reads. He got real good command. Not making no mistakes with the football. I like how he playing. I definitely like how he playing. Let me know what you think about Geno Smith performance so far in this first half. Let me know in the chat.
On the go, wherever you are, this is how you football. NFL Plus. Start your free trial today.
Well, Russell Wilson's been pretty good in his return. Geno Smith put on a clinic. 17 of 18, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns, and just connected with Colby Parkinson for 25 yards, and the Seahawks are back on top. It's taken 8 years to be an opening game starter for Geno Smith, and boy, is he making the most of it. Here's Washington on the return, and the rookie Montreal
He ran
out to
into
the
his
21.
own guy.
That's it. We will welcome you inside the broadcast booth. I'm Joe Buck. That's Troy Aikman. And this has been a fun first half, and Gino's been great.
He's been fantastic, and you always kind of wonder after 8 years of not having made a start on opening day. And I really thought we might see a little bit more of the running game in this first half, and they've run the ball well. Rashad Penny has been fantastic, but instead they've gotten more out of Geno Smith. And you know what I think Geno Smith is thinking right now?
What?
Let Geno cook. Let Geno do a little cooking. He certainly is this first half.
The sad thing is you're so proud of that. First down from the 21 for Denver. Now back down 7. Hand off to Williams. Nice hole over the right side.
10-yard game.
Williams gets about 9.5.
They're going to give it to him.
Looks like they scoot forward from maybe 10. Michael Jackson
they're going to give it to him.
Made the stop, and we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. And we're there. 2 minutes left in the first half. A good first half in Seattle.
2-minute warning.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung.
Hey man, I like how this game is going, man. Might give us a banger, before the before the week is up. It's definitely a real good game. Nice physical game. Both running games are doing really well. Quarterbacks has been on point. Besides the few penalties, man, this game been perfect. Atmosphere has been really good. Close out of here. We go back. Hey man, if anybody in the chat, man, they ain't hit that like button yet, I would definitely appreciate if you hit the like button, man. Help me grow the channel, man. I would definitely appreciate the support. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Yeah, hopefully, we get a nice, exciting finish, man, of this game. That Vikings and Packers game left a lot to be desired, and that Bucks and Cowboys game was really a dud, to end Sunday night. So we'll hopefully they give us a good one here. But I definitely like the way the game is going so far.
Nice to be at the house that Boomer built. Coming up at the half with Susie Colbert, Booger McFarland, and Adam Schefter. First down for Denver with the ball at their own 31, down 7. Blitz coming from the Seahawks, and this one is dropped to Williams. Javonte breaks one tackle. Nice
13-yard gain. I like that.
Javonte Williams, a 13-yard gain.
That was just the perfect call for what Seattle had defensively. Cody Barton was on the blitz, and they've got the screen right in behind it. And it's a good thing Jordan Brooks was there, because if he doesn't make a play there, he's got a convoy out in front of him.
Russell takes off up the middle
2-yard
to the
45,
maybe just across a gain of 2. And these fans who cheered that play by Jefferson and the
2-yard gain.
I've seen
QB
Russell Wilson
keeper.
over the years throw 51 career touchdown passes in the 2-minute drill, either at the end of the half or the end of the game. Most of any quarterback since he was a rookie in 2012.
Well, Cortland Sutton is at the bottom. He's one-on-one right here.
Wilson throws it deep and
Did he catch that? No.
Incomplete, out of bounds is KJ Hamler.
That was a good pass, though. 3rd and 8.
You got Denver here with 46 seconds to go in the half.
It looked like he was looking for Courtland Sutton on the bottom of the screen.
Anything that they want
I don't know
to.
who's open or not, though.
It really is impressive or surprising, whichever way you want to look at it, that Wilson's not been able to take advantage of the young corners. Kobe Bryant, Tariq Woolen. It's a young secondary and really not much downfield from Wilson at all.
No, the one time they did, when they got Kobe Bryant there in the slot, they were able to take advantage of it with Judy. But yeah, overall, they've not worked these wide receivers the way I thought they would.
Russell Wilson, because of crowd noise and a delay getting the play called, has to use a timeout with a stopped clock. Next week, we'll have 2 Monday Night Football matchups. The Titans take on the Bills in Buffalo at 7:15 Eastern on ESPN. And we'll be in Philadelphia as the Vikings face the
How
Eagles
you had
at
2 Monday
8:30
night
p.m.
games?
on ABC.
Oh, you
Steve
got one on
Levy and Company
ABC.
will take you through the game on ESPN. And then we'll come along just after at 8:30 Eastern with the Vikings and the Eagles.
That's
2
something
teams
new.
that
2 Monday night games
with wins yesterday at 8:30 on
simultaneously.
ABC. Boy, did Kevin O'Connell open up that offense for the Vikings.
Yeah, he sure did. I mean, to be able to scheme some things to get Justin Jefferson as open as he was, what an impressive afternoon and debut for him. And
3rd and
the
8.
Eagles, they tore it up on the ground with Jalen Hurts like they did most of last year.
Wilson can't find anyone. Throws, and he's
Good
finally
read.
found
Courtland Sutton.
Courtland Sutton makes a move. And the big receiver, 6'4", 216. A gain of
6'4". It's a good pass by Russell Wilson. Great blocking by the O-line, too.
Credit the
Great
offensive line
blocking.
because Courtland Sutton comes off the ball.
Great
There's nothing
blocking.
there. Michael Jackson and Cody Barton are playing him inside out. So Sutton ad-libs. He comes out behind it, and because of the protection in the pocket, Russell Wilson was able to hang in there with them and find him.
38 seconds left, plenty of time. 2 timeouts for the Broncos. First down at the 24. End zone shot. And nearly picked by Quandre Diggs.
That was a bad pass by Russell. Terrible pass by Russell.
Boy, I
Terrible
don't know
pass.
if Russell Wilson, you wouldn't expect that throw from a veteran quarterback if he just lost sight of Quandre Diggs. He knows Diggs better than anybody. He knows that he's got that kind of speed and range, but he's right there. I mean, I don't know how
he might not have seen
misses
him.
that ball. You're not going to get an easier opportunity.
He might not
had
have seen
5
him.
interceptions last year, and none easier than that one.
2 near picks. One dropped by Adams early. This one by Diggs. 2nd and 10.
Coming off the edge.
Russell, you ran right in the blitz.
Cody Barton.
You ran right into the blitz.
Broncos take their second
Russell, what
timeout.
was that?
Cody Barton, here he comes on the blitz, and this is a defense that the last few years they've not brought a lot of pressure. I know in visiting with defensive coordinator, first-year defensive coordinator Clint Hurt, he said, we're going to be aggressive. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to bring 5 rushers. You're going to change it up. There's a look at him there. But they did on that play, and Barton is able to get home. We've seen it throughout this first half. They've been selective on when they've brought the pressures, but when they've brought them, they've been pretty effective.
Seahawks released Bobby Wagner in March. The great Bobby Wagner.
3rd and 18, fellas.
There
we go.
Second career start in
3rd and
3+ years, and
18.
he gets the sack.
I know the Broncos do get the ball back at halftime.
3rd down and 18. This one flipped to Williams. Nice catch by Javonte. And on 3rd down, he will take
3rd
it
and 9,
inside the
4th and 9.
25. We'll see if the Broncos
No, they're gonna let it
are
run.
willing to let the clock wind down and then
Yeah,
try the
take
field goal at the end of the half, and they are.
It was a good call there by Nathaniel Hackett, knowing that they're right on the fringe of field goal range, and let's see if we can't pick up some more yardage and make this an easier attempt. Shelby Harris got a little bit of pressure. They almost, it was a bit of a screenplay. They almost turned Shelby Harris loose a little too early. He almost got to Russell before he was able to deliver.
Well, it went from a 50-yard try to a 40-yard try with that pickup by Javonte Williams.
It was a good call.
And one of the best in the game, Brandon McManus, will try to make this a 4-point game again here at the end of the half. .476 yards of offense in this first half between the two teams, and that's a little practice shot by McManus. Timeout taken by Seattle and Pete Carroll, who will be 71 on Thursday. And I mean, every broadcast crew says it about Pete Carroll. He's just full of energy. You would never think that he's one of the oldest coaches around. And when you look at in NFL history,
that surprised me.
Me too. You've got Carroll, who's about to be 71, and Belichick. Romeo Crennel was 73, Hallis 72, Levy 72, and then the two guys still going now.
40-yard attempt.
McManus drills it.
17-13 Seahawks.
And this is a 17-13 lead for the home team. Geno Smith and the Seahawks leading Russell Wilson and the Broncos, and let's send it down to Lisa Salters with Nathaniel Hackett.
Coach, without your starters really playing in the preseason, you said you knew that this game wouldn't be perfect, but what specifically has been giving your defense problems?
Yeah, the penalties. I mean, we've had a couple chances to be able to pin them back, and we just got too many penalties. We got to wipe those out.
You also said you knew this would be an emotional game. You wanted to be a calming voice in your quarterback's ear. How do you think Russell Wilson has handled the night so far?
He's doing a fine job. He threw that first one a little bit crazy, but then after that, I mean, he's really settled down and done a fine job, so we're excited to get him going this next half.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Joe?
5 penalties on the Denver defense, 7 overall. Russell Wilson, 10 for 15. Geno Smith, 17 of 18. Fun first half.
All right, everybody. So we will take a 10-minute break for halftime.
Coming up next.
Go ahead, freshen up. Use the restroom.
And I think
Be back in about 10 minutes.
During the big game is the worst.
back.
Seattle.
I really love what they were doing offensively. Shane
13-7.
Waldron, I thought, called a really good game, and Geno
Broncos.
Smith with the poise that he showed.
Sorry,
the one thing I will
13-7
say,
Seahawks.
we haven't talked
Real good
much
game.
at all about Bradley Chubb. We haven't talked about Randy Gregory at all. They have not been impactful in this first half. And when there has been a little bit of pressure, Geno Smith has been able to navigate that. So some of the things that we anticipated coming into this game haven't happened. Now give credit to those 2 rookie tackles for Seattle. You've got Charles Cross and then, of course, Abe Lucas on the other side. We haven't mentioned their names either, and that's a good thing.
We'll have the kickoff here to start the half and then check in with Lisa. You were just ahead at the half a lot,
Well,
so you didn't need to come back.
I didn't want to bring it back to me, but that's what I was going to say.
We've never hesitated in that category before.
New network, new Troy. Come on.
All right, so Myers will kick it away with Montreal Washington waiting deep.
Broncos get the ball first. I definitely see a touchdown on this drive.
This crowd's got to be worn out.
I would think. It's been a long day.
From about the 4, maybe the 5.
Oh, good hit.
Popped by DJ Dallas. What a hit. Vicious after a 15-yard return.
We've talked about special teams and how impactful
Can't be
they can
tiptoeing
be
on
and have
special
been.
teams, man. You got to go all
Big
out.
hit. They went helmet to helmet there.
First.
But how impactful special teams can be, especially early in a season. Seattle has won that phase of this game on special teams, on the kickoffs and on the kickoff returns.
Similar hit was flagged in the first half, not there. It's the 5th Denver drive of the game and the 4th time they start inside their 25. Toss to Gordon left side. That play gets strung out and Gordon swallowed up.
Swallowed up.
Check in with Lisa.
Nowhere to go. Lost
Hey,
the
Joe,
3.
well, I asked Pete Carroll what he loves about the way Geno Smith is playing so far. And he said he's doing what he's been doing. He's executing well. He's calm. He's poised. He said this is why we've been talking about him the way we have been. And remember, guys, Carroll said to us this week more than once, Geno Smith is really talented. I hope it shows in this game.
He did, and it has. 2nd down and 12. They hand it again to Gordon, and better this time as he's up to the 26.
3rd and 4.
A gain of 8 brought down by Jones and Harris.
Well, I get the idea of what Nathaniel Hackett wants to do because Seattle, we mentioned they lose Jamal Adams. They are continuing to play that 2-split safety looks. And so they've got a light box in order to be able to run the football. Now, Seattle, they rallied. They were winning the matchups up front. They didn't get anything on first down. But they come back with the run and get a nice gain on second to at least make this manageable on 3rd down.
Third and 4. Play action.
Wilson. Good protection and the pass caught
Good
by
pass.
Sutton.
Good pass.
Cortland Sutton found a hole in that secondary and a
See, this is
big
what Russell Wilson
completion
can
of
do
20.
with an O-line that can
Takes
block
a lot
for
of
him.
time back there in the pocket when you're running these types of routes. I don't know if there was a little confusion on the outside with Cortland Sutton, and then Judy is coming underneath that, but there are 2 bodies, and it kind of clouds things up then for Russell Wilson. But once again, he's got some protection back there, and he was able to hang on to the football, shuffle
That
a little bit,
protection was big.
and deliver the ball to pick up the first.
Garrett Bowles was awfully close to a hold out there on the edge. They didn't call it. And a first down at the 44. Quick throw. Sutton on this side gets a hit, but a nice gain as he's knocked out by Michael Jackson.
Gain of 7.
It's Michael Jackson. I mean, we've already seen him come up in run support.
Gain of 7.
He's a hitter.
2nd and 3.
Pretty good singer, too, at one time. But Cortland Sutton, they're playing soft coverage, and he comes up and makes a play then. But, yeah, we've seen at times where Seattle has been soft, and when they have been, this is one of the few times that Russell's just come right out and thrown it to him.
Jackson, a player, has been released a few times in his NFL career. Getting a chance and making the most of it after a strong camp. 2nd and 3. Gordon. Good blocking
Good block.
out there with Beck.
Good
And
block.
Gordon
Good block.
takes
First
advantage
down.
of it. Andrew Beck delivered a perfect block and a gain of 14.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. They've got 4 tight ends on their roster, and Beck is the guy they use at fullback whenever they want to go to the 2-back set. And you're right. I mean, he leads the way. This looked like my old teammate Daryl Johnston just loading up, and then you've got Gordon right in behind it. But they've got some really good depth at tight end. They're all versatile. In fact, Nathaniel Hackett said they like to use Beck the way that Kyle Shanahan uses Kyle Juszczyk there in San Francisco. And if they can get half of what San Francisco gets out of him, they've got something.
The quick throw wasn't there. Javonte Williams
Run him over.
One-on-one with Barton. And
Gain of
Barton
yard
didn't
to
really
the flat.
flinch. A gain of 1. Good play by 57. Typically a special teamer, getting a start in the defense. And a nice play there on first down.
That's a nice drive here by Denver to open up this second half. They finished the first half, didn't get the 7 points they wanted, but they got a field goal. They come right back with possession of the ball. And now they're knocking on the door to at least come away with points on this drive.
They walk the safeties right down.
Backpedaling as he throws it and incomplete.
Delay a
They
game.
threw a flag, may have been delay of game, but they let the snap happen. Here's a call.
Prior to the snap, delay a game.
Delay a game.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. So second down.
So they get the down over, but they go back 5.
Well, we heard Nathaniel Hackett with Lisa Salters there at the end of that first half talking about the penalties. There's another one. 8 penalties on Denver in this game.
2 false starts and now 1 delay of game. 2nd and 14. Wilson airs it out. Deep shot. A lot
Pass
of contact
interference.
and a flag.
Pass interference.
Drake Woolen was hooked up against Cortland Sutton, and a flag comes out inside the 10.
Good.
And it is pass interference against the
That was
rookie.
obvious.
Well, there was no question in Russell's mind where he was going with that ball.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 27. Ball he placed at the spot of the foul. First down, Denver.
Based on alignment by Seattle, you knew that they were going to get one-on-one out there. So you got the rookie against Cortland Sutton. Sutton is their deep threat. He's their DK Metcalf, the guy who they like to get down the field. He can body people up. He's not going to get separation, but you see the contact. The ball was underthrown.
It was all in his
and
chest.
Woolen just not able to try to make a play on it whatsoever.
31-yard penalty sets up 1st and goal. Play action.
The pass to
Pass
the
caught
flat.
by Judy, who has a touchdown in the game, and he cannot get through
Gain of 2.
both Jones and Barton.
Gain of 2.
A gain of 3.
Looked like he was going to have something there when the ball came out, but good job by Seattle just rallying to the football. And, you know, in this game, when you look at Denver offensively, they've got over 300 yards of offense already in this game, so they've had no problems moving it. And teams last year had no problems moving it, and this is where Seattle would tighten things up, is down here in the red zone. Will they be able to here on this drive?
And that's going to be another delay of game.
Another delay again. They killing
They're gonna shut
themselves with
this
these
play
penalties.
down and call the 2nd delay of game against Denver on this possession.
Prior to the snap, delay a game. Offense. 5-yard
Killing
penalty.
themselves,
So
man.
second down.
Again, some of that stuff happens. You don't play the starters throughout any of the preseason, and it's been sloppy here for Nathaniel Hackett's offense.
It has been a little sloppy, and there's no excuse. You've heard me say it 1,000 times. No excuse, especially for a quarterback of the caliber of Russell Wilson,
Exactly.
to not know the play clock and to take delay of game penalties.
That's just ugly. He know better.
2nd and goal.
Pass
Pass is caught by Boone, and a good play is made
2-yard
by
gain.
Josh Jones.
3rd and goal from the 9.
Mike Boone, 2nd year in
Delay
Denver, the
games
former
is killing
Viking,
him.
and a gain of just 2.
Yeah, Josh Jones, you talk about guys who had good
Penalties
camps.
is
He was
killing him.
definitely one of those guys. He is a part of what was going to be the 3 safety package, and now he's in on the 2 safety package. This is his 5th team. Kind of got a new chance on life here in Seattle with the camp that he had. He's done some good things in this game.
3rd down and goal. Wilson 5 for 5 on this drive. Underneath, pass caught. And they are going to call.
Oh, he's short.
Short of the end zone, Melvin Gordon on a strong tackle by Jordan Brooks.
Well, it's decision time. I like
He
the
go
call.
for it.
I like the call a lot. Melvin Gordon out of the
Go
backfield,
for
read
it.
perfectly, and then it's just one-on-one. Who's going to make the play? And he got really close with that second effort right there. They're going for it.
Yeah,
The
go
analytics,
for
if
it.
you're into that, would tell you that's the right decision.
You got nothing to lose at this point. Go for it.
4th down and goal. Gordon.
Damn, he's fumbled.
The ball is
Damn, he
out
fumbled.
and recovered by Seattle.
Damn, he fumbled.
Seattle takes over at their 10 as they get a stop, and the ball recovered by Michael Jackson. Gordon was awfully close to getting that ball in for the touchdown, and for now it's ruled a fumble and the recovery by Jackson. Let's look again. And there's the ball coming loose.
Yeah, the ball's moving. He really doesn't have possession of it. I think what a great job by those officials. The ball's moving. He doesn't have it well before he gets to the goal line. Really good call by them. Both teams now going for it on 4th and goal, and both teams coming up short.
Big stop by Seattle's defense. Seahawks
He didn't even
take
make
over.
it, man.
Still
And
in the lead.
fumble. Come on, Melvin. You know better than that. You know better than that. Lower that shoulder, man, and go. Lower that shoulder and go. That was a good stop by the Seahawks defense, man. They came to play. I got to give my hats off to the Seahawks. They came to play. If anybody in the stream, if you haven't hit that like button already, man, I would definitely appreciate it if you hit that like button, man. If you want to see more content throughout the rest of the season, including, baseball playoffs, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell symbol. Let me know, man. I definitely appreciate all the support and the love. Definitely appreciate y'all rocking out with me for this week one of football. It's been a good week of football, man. I'm glad for it to be back. So definitely look forward, to the rest of the weeks. We're gonna do some boxing events. We'll probably have Canelo Alvarez and Triple G this Saturday night. I don't know if it's any big college games coming on Saturday, but we'll do those too. Maybe just gonna have some fun with it, man. We're gonna build the family and build the channel up. So definitely hit that like button for me. I definitely appreciate it. They bet.
Send it to John Perry and find out what he saw during the play, John.
Well, first, Troy, great job of highlighting quality officiating. This is extremely tight when you're running in normal speed. The ball, to me, does come loose. The right hand does come off, short of the goal line. I like it as a fumble and
After
recovery.
review, The ruling in the field stands as called. There's a fumble recovered by Seattle. First down.
Play themselves.
And then the 9-yard
Gotta hold
return.
on to the football, man.
John, thanks. The momentum for Melvin Gordon was stopped by Quandre Diggs and Uchenna Nwosu. And then the ball was coming loose and returned by Jackson for 9 yards out to the 10. A pistol formation here for the Seahawks. And a handoff is to Penny. Bradley Chubb made the stop. First time I've said that name tonight in a gain of 1.
Yeah, they're backed up, and they're going to try to pick up a first down and see if they can't flip field position. If they're unable to do anything with this, they open up with 2 tight ends and run the football. Now they spread them out.
Gino looked right, now left, and now just throws it away
Throw
over
it
the
away.
head of Noah Fant.
3rd and 10.
Pressure by Deshaun Williams.
Be careful there, Gino. You start backing up into the end zone down there. Just know where you're at, get the ball out, and he's able to do it. Sure enjoyed our conversation with Geno Smith the other day with all that, you mentioned it earlier, all that he's been through. And, to be the guy there for the first 2 years, and I know firsthand how hard that can be. And then to not really get many opportunities since, just 5 starts after his first couple of seasons. Really pulling for the young man.
Smith throws, pass might have been tipped, and a flag
Wow.
flies
Pass interference.
as Metcalf was the target. They're going to call a defensive hold against Denver. That's the indication, which would be an automatic first down.
Yeah, good
Fire
call.
the pass, holding, defense number 2. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
He comes up and he engages with DK Metcalf, as you're going to see, but he rides him beyond the 5 yards, and that's when they got him on the call.
That is the 10th penalty on Denver in the game and the 6th on defense. Play action. Metcalf,
Good defense.
Surtain.
Roughing the
Metcalf looks
passer.
for a flag, won't get it. And Surtain. And now there's a flag back in the offensive backfield.
Roughing the
They're
passer.
going to get a late hit.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Yep, I saw that.
Defense number 55.
Smash Bradley
2-yard
Chubb.
penalty, automatic first down.
Maybe some frustration settling in for Bradley Chubb.
Boy, you make a play on the outside, and then you have this play, and he comes right into the head. The first contact's right to the helmet. It's a good call. I think the officials have been on it.
He ain't hit him in the helmet.
Even though he's trying. I understand where Chubb's coming from, too. He goes to the chest, but the helmet to helmet is what drew the penalty. And so because of these penalties now, they now are well off the back of the goal line and can let it rip.
Here's
Good
Penny
stop.
and a good play
Good
by
stop.
Denver. Coming up to make the stop, DJ Jones. And they're going to love him in the middle of this defense for the Broncos.
Boy, they sure are. I sure loved him last year with San Francisco, putting together some of his best games there in their stretch run to the NFC Championship game. He was just a disruptive force in the middle of the field. I think George Payton has done a good job. And now they gave up a lot to get Russell Wilson, but you can't win if you don't have a quarterback. But I think some of the moves that they've made, Pat Surtain being another one under his leadership, has been outstanding.
Oh, that
Lockett
pass might have been
underthrown.
tipped. That pass might have
We
been
came
tipped.
in talking briefly about Charles Cross and Abe Lucas, the 9th overall pick and the 72nd overall pick in this past draft. Starting tackles who are rookies, and they've really held up.
Absolutely they have. If you're not talking about them, then they've done well. And in pass protection, we've seen Geno back there. They're not giving him a whole lot of help over there on those edges either, and they've done a nice job.
Those Skittles had my hand sticky.
Blitz coming from the Broncos.
The blitz ain't get
Smith
there.
throws, pass
Good
is
catch.
caught.
Good
Strong
catch.
grab by Metcalf
On Surtain.
as he fought Surtain for the ball and a first down, 15 yards on 3rd and 10.
And well, there you go. You've got Charles Cross Right here, Bradley Chubb is the one who he's going up against. They run a little game. He picks it up perfectly. Look at the pocket.
It was good defense
that Geno Smith has there to stand straight, stand tall, and deliver a good ball.
15 yards on 3rd down and 10, and now it's Metcalf. Ball comes out, and the Broncos have it. The tackle by Darby, and Denver is taken over.
It sure looked like Randy Gregory. He comes in late on that play after Metcalf's kind of stood up. It looks like he's the guy who comes in. You got Darby there, and there comes Randy Gregory, who just rips it right out of the arms of Metcalf.
And Justin Simmons was there for the Broncos to recover and return it 15 yards.
Give me that. Take that. Take that.
Big takeaway by this Broncos defense. Down 4.
That woman was killed. Wow.
All right, man. So Broncos got an opportunity. Got another opportunity. They can't blow this one. DK Metcalf, after a big catch, fumbles the ball. Randy Gregory definitely did a good job of stripping that out. But let me know who all in the chat, man. Let me know what y'all think about the game. I also left the link if you want to come up live and discuss the game or discuss any of the games that happened, during the weekend. Link is in the bio, man. Hit the link. If you like.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Downtown Seattle sits on Elliott Bay, a part of the central basin of the Puget Sound. Beautiful outside, fun inside, getting a little sloppy here in the second half. Each side has turned it over now. And the Broncos, with a play made by their free agent addition to their defense, Randy Gregory, are set up, trailing by 4. First down at the 32. Wilson floats it. Pass incomplete. And the rookie was up to the task with Cortland Sutton reaching around him.
Well, it's the exact same play that he had the 31-yard pass interference penalty on. They got one-on-one. Tariq Woolen, he can run with anybody. And he's running with them, and it's just a ball that Russell Wilson throws it to the inside. He's got eyes on the ball, Sutton does. If that ball's to the boundary, then Sutton's able to make a play on it. Kobe Bryant, he gave up the big touchdown. He's not seen the field since.
Handoff here to Gordon. Gordon.
Good run.
Near the 25, a gain of 7.
3rd and 4.
3rd down coming up.
We talked about the young rookie tackles and how well they have held up, and that's going to determine really what kind of offense they're going to be and what kind of offensive line they're going to have. But the same is true on the other side of it. Tariq Woolen is a guy they've had to rely on. You don't draft a guy in the 5th round expecting him to start day one. But because of injuries to Artie Burns, and he's been impressive, and he's learning on the job very quickly.
3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Wilson to Hamler. Incomplete, but a flag.
Holding.
Woolen was in coverage
Gotta
on
be holding.
KJ Hamler, and it looked like he had a hold of the jersey of the 5'9" third-year pro from Penn State.
Pass interference, defense, number 27.
He having a
Ball
rough day.
placed at the spot of the foul.
He having a
First
rough
down,
day.
Denver.
27 having a rough. That's the second pass
It is
interference
against
call.
Woolen.
It's tough. You get out of position, which he was. That's the inclination. Is you then start grabbing.
Second pass interference on Woolen. Pete Carroll said we'd be happy if we drafted him in the first round. With the way he's looked, he can fly 4.26 40 at the combine. Former receiver like Richard Sherman, 5th-round draft pick like Richard Sherman.
Well, you got to have a short memory, and you can't lose your confidence, and that's the key. If he's lost that, he's going to struggle the rest of the night.
Here is Gordon. Not a very pretty-looking play
They
at the
shutting that.
start.
They shutting that run
Josh
down. The
Jones
red
up to
zone.
make the tackle.
1 yard
No
gain,
gain.
if that.
Well, we've seen him down here before, and they've tried running the ball and not being able to pull it off.
Josh Jones, by the way, a former second-round pick of the Packers in 2017. As you said, he's bounced around, but he's found a home here with the Seahawks. Free agent pickup a year ago.
Sutton, the big target, is right here.
Second and goal.
Wilson keeps, throws, pass
Good
is
pass.
caught, but
Good
short
pass.
of the end zone to bring up third down. Is
Stopped right at the goal line.
Bunam,
Third and goal.
the tight
At the
end.
half-yard line.
That was a well-designed play. They get everybody flowing the opposite way. This is his read the entire way. He's going to him, and they do a really nice job. Diggs does an excellent job of picking him up and being right there to make a play, because that's not always easy to navigate the bodies that you have to when you got the tight end coming all the way across the formation.
Another great call by the official, too.
Yeah, really, in a big third down here.
Play clock at 3. They get it away. They hand to
And he
Williams.
fumbled
Ball comes
again.
out. Recovered by Seattle.
Another fumble.
Jackson with the recovery. His second fumble recovery of this second half.
Both your
And the
line, both your
Broncos
running
cough it
backs
up
fumble
again.
The Seattle
on the
defense
goal
has been
line
fantastic
and
in the
back-to-back
red
drives.
zone, and because of the play clock winding down, that had a lot to do with this play not working. You can see Russell Wilson trying to speed
Yeah,
him
nothing
up,
to do
and
with you
the
fumbling.
timing of it for the lineman and
Why are you
everybody
fumbling?
else, nowhere for him to go, and he lays it on the ground.
To the delight of the 70-year-old Pete Carroll. Seahawks by 4.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy?
That's unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. For both of your running backs to fumble on back-to-back drives at the 1 yard line, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's a no-no. You might have to put the third running back in. That's a no-no. You got to set an example. You don't fumble that football on the goal line and back-to-back drives. At minimum, that's 6 points for 2 field goals at minimum. Wow. I can't believe they fumbled, man. I can't believe they actually fumbled. Both your running backs fumble at the goal line on back-to-back drives.
Thinking about the fumble, last team to lose 2 fumbles inside the 5-yard line of the game was the 09 Rams. Week 5 against the Vikings, they lost by 28 in that ball game. Here's Lockett trying to make the catch, and he secured it, tapped the feet down, and he got 2 yards.
You
Here's
go
the
back
fumble.
and look at this play, and you can see Russell Wilson. You got the play clock at the bottom. It's winding down. The linemen are looking back. He's having to clap his hands trying to get the ball snapped. Now Al Woods just blows Graham Glasgow right back into the pile, and then there was no chance for him to go anywhere with the football. Here comes Josh Jones off the edge, but Al Woods had come in the game just for that snap. He had not been in the game, and he made the play of the game so far.
Incomplete from Geno Smith.
Like
First half, we had 8 possessions, 6 scores, no
That ain't no
turnovers.
good.
Second half,
3rd
3
and 8.
possessions, 3 turnovers, and twice knocking on the goal line for the Denver Broncos. Frustrating here in this second half. And now 3rd down and 8 for Seattle. Smith. Lockett. First down.
Good catch. Good pass. First down.
Perfect throw, and Tyler Lockett was there for 9.
We came into the game talking about Charles Cross, the first pick, and we are still talking about him. And he's one-on-one on Bradley Chubb.
That's a good route, Bob.
And Chubb just has not been a factor in this game. Charles Cross has held up very well. His counterpart at right tackle, Abe Lucas, has held up very well. He's working against Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory, of course, was signed to put pressure on these quarterbacks, and neither one has really done much of anything.
Here is Penny on first down, gets 4.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Under 2 to play in quarter number 3. Meanwhile, Bradley Chubb is a free agent to be. Last year had surgery on both ankles, missed 8 weeks. No sacks in 7 games. And a guy who burst onto the scene in 2018 with 12 sacks as a rookie, 7.5 in 2020. It's kind of been every other year, and he's trying to kick it back into gear after a lost year. 2nd and 6. Penny again. Cuts back.
Penny is
Big
killing him.
flag on the play.
Coming back.
And Penny is tackled inside the
That's
Denver
coming
45 by Kareem Jackson, but this is coming back.
Holding offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. Replay
Killing,
second down.
killing,
Yeah, that was
killing
a
the
good call.
Seahawks.
Rashad Penny, he can't believe it. I mean, things opened up, but that, I said it, these officials have been on it. Abe Lucas, number 72, you see the grab, and it's coming back. So that's the first one on him. He has had, talk about a really good player, what he was able to do in college there at Washington State. 42 starts, all of them there at right tackle, and he had a number of pancake blocks in preseason that you just don't see unless you're watching my former teammate Larry Allen.
Here's Smith trying to
He
find
got
some
out of there,
daylight, finds
too.
it, turns on the Jets, and gets it up near
Why
the
he
40.
slide? Goodness, 3rd and 1. That was a dangerous
play in the
run.
third quarter, a 14-yard run by Geno Smith.
Geno taking risks.
Really great job on the outside by these tackles. Geno Smith, it's not really his thing, and they know they've got to protect better for him at quarterback than Russell Wilson. But
All right,
when
so they're
he
going to take
needs
it
to
to the
go
fourth
get
quarter.
it, we've seen he's certainly capable.
17-13.
It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the start of quarter number 4. Seattle with the ball. And here
Seattle
the
fighting.
season opener leading the Denver Broncos.
Seattle
Their
fighting.
old friend.
They fighting. They got some fight in them.
17-13.
I like it. It's definitely gonna come down to the wire. Definitely gonna come down to the wire. I like this. Seahawks ain't got no quit in them. I tell you that. They ain't got no quit in them. Hopefully, I'm back in the lead with my defense getting some more points. So I still should be good to go. Broncos defense giving me 5 points right now, and I'm up 96-95. I hate this, especially with the defense being the last active, I guess player you got on your roster. This is a terrible feeling.
Quarter that saw 3 lost fumbles, including 2 at the goal line for the Denver offense. 17-13 still. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Seahawks. As we welcome you on a Monday night to the final quarter of play. Seattle 5 for 7 on 3rd down as they sprint right with Geno Smith looking for blocking,
he got
it.
He got there.
1st down Seattle, and Smith
Right,
is fired
he
up.
got there.
Seahawks have not punted the ball tonight.
That's really a great job by Geno Smith, design keeper, and they are able to get to the edge, and then he has to be willing to make that play there and pick it up. And he does. He really has been pretty much flawless tonight.
Only 4 incompletions, 2 touchdowns, now 17 rush yards, no picks. They hand to Penny.
2-yard gain.
And Penny is brought down with a gain of 2 by DJ Jones.
This offensive line, Joe, it obviously has had its struggles. And Russell Wilson, nobody was sacked more than him during his 10-year period here in Seattle. And it was one of the things that he talked about that he was tired of. And they've done a great job tonight, which is pretty ironic when you've got Russell Wilson sitting over there on the other side. And he's watching Geno Smith with time in the pocket to deliver the football.
8th play of the drop.
Oh!
And this one's knocked out. And the rookie Cross, who was beaten,
Bradley Chubb got there
to get the ball after Bradley Chubb knocked it out of the right hand of Geno Smith.
And right on cue, when you start talking about what a good job they've done, they get the rush. And so here you've got a telestrator that doesn't work, but you got Bradley Chubb coming around, and Geno Smith doesn't feel him, but the other part of it is he could step up. I mean, there's a good pocket there, and that sure make life a lot easier on these
16.
tackles. And he has had a tendency to hang back just a little bit, but Charles Cross gives up the hit, but he's there to make the catch.
First sack given up by Seattle. This pass is thrown.
Good defense.
And it's broken up.
Good defense.
Darby was there with Fant, the target, and that'll bring up 4th down and 16, and Bradley Chubb made the play on that possession for Seattle.
Yeah, he sure did, and they needed him to make a play, and he got it done and stopped the drive after Geno was able to pick up that 1 first down, and now Denver gets another shot.
And that brings Michael Dixon onto the field. Dixon is one of the best in the league and a real weapon for Seattle. 5th-round pick out of Texas, and he's consistently been one of the best. New long snapper is Carson Tinker, and this one is punted to Washington, who makes the catch inside the 20.
Why are you playing around, man? Why are you playing?
Travis Homer
Just plant your
downfield
feet
made
and
that
go.
play.
Why are you playing?
And we've seen good special teams play by a couple of backup running backs for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson back to work, down 4.
Today,
You playing special teams, man. You can't be out there, tiptoeing. You got to plant your feet and go. You trying to bob and weave, on special teams, man. Plant your feet and go. Get something. Don't not get nothing. Piss poor, man. All right, let's go, man. He got the ball. Russell Wilson got the ball back. They definitely gotta keep the ball in Russell's hands when they get down to that to the red zone, especially the goal line, because you can't trust your running backs. Especially after those 2 fumbles back to back at the 1-yard line to punch it in. It's unacceptable, man. So, me personally, I would keep the ball in Russell Wilson's hand, Russell Wilson's hands, and let him go make the play. Me personally.
Watch your favorite teams live on all your devices. Try free at FuboTV.com.
While with the Seahawks, Russell Wilson, 91 touchdown passes in the 4th quarter, the most since he was a 3rd-round pick out of Wisconsin and a starter right away. After the Seahawks had added Matt Flynn, Pete Carroll wanted to go with Russell Wilson. And all he did was Seattle's win. Took him to a Super Bowl, won a Lombardi Trophy the very next season. And back in 2014.
Pass to the running
come
back.
up just short to the Patriots.
4-yard gain.
Gain of 4 here by Javonte Williams.
Well, and these 12s have seen it all too often when they were rooting for Russell Wilson, and they know that no lead is safe until this game is over. He's just done it too many times on too big of stages for anybody to be able to relax.
To this point, I think it's fair to say Geno Smith has outplayed Russell Wilson with a lot of factors involved. But a chance here for Russell Wilson to remind the Seahawks and their fans what he can do. Toss to Williams, and Tariq Woolen, the rookie, came up and might be banged up after making that stop.
He's got that stinger. You see the right shoulder and arm just goes limp, and boy, it's a heck of a job by him. And I've already talked about it, how they are willing to come up and make plays, and he does. And he pays a price.
Yeah. Sidney Jones, who battled a concussion during the preseason and didn't play, is in for Woolen. Boy, if Russell Wilson's aware of that and they don't give him help, they've got Josh Jones over to his side right now as a safety. You'd think you'd target him. He's soft. Play clock nearly expired. Third down. Wilson fires pass.
Good pass.
That's
Cortland Sutton.
And Cortland
right in the
Sutton
zone.
with a big
Good
first
pass.
down for Denver out across the 40 as he gets 17.
Well, you talked about how Sidney Jones comes in. He doesn't carry that route at all. And so that's why there's that big void. He comes in off the bench. He hasn't been playing, as you said, because he's had the concussion. He just stood there and just opened up a huge lane for Sutton to sit there. He was open for a while.
Very close to a delay of game, but they just
Play
get
action.
that snap away and now
Screen.
get a screen going for Williams,
Popping.
who ran into a hit delivered by
1 yard gain.
Jordan Brooks.
2nd and 9.
Brooks, who is a budding star in this league with a franchise record 183 tackles a year ago. He was playing
183.
alongside Bobby Wagner, who was right behind him.
That's right. He was second in the league in tackles. Bobby Wagner was third. And boy, they are sure excited about his future. He's going to be the face, if not already, of this defense.
2nd and 9. Wilson, Judy. Jerry
Here
Judy
you
with
go.
some room to run.
Here you
Down
go.
inside the 40.
First down. Jared Judy.
18 yards for number 10, who has a 67-yard touchdown in this game.
Well, Jerry Judy, he's able to come off the line of scrimmage uncontested, just right to the middle. Nobody's there, and then it's a foot race, and he's going to win most of those. Not many guys are going to be able to run with the quickness and speed that he has in the middle of the field. That was pretty easy pitch and catch for those two.
Russ starting to cook on this drive, 4 for 4. Hands to Gordon.
Good
Melvin
run.
Gordon breaking
Good run.
tackles
Good
down
run.
inside the 30.
9 yard gain. 2nd and 1. That's a good run.
An 8-yard gain by number 25.
It's a pretty good 1-2 punch that those two have. Similar in a lot of ways. In the way that they run the football, Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams.
Able to get set. Play clock was inside 5 again. Judy downfield overthrown. Never saw the ball and pressure by Nwosu.
Well, they run a game up
3rd
front
and
with
2.
Nwosu, and man, he has a straight shot
He definitely got
right in on Wilson.
Russell definitely got smashed.
This guy, I mentioned him a little bit earlier, what he was able to do in Los Angeles with the Chargers. He had 17 quarterback hits last year for them, and that would have led the team for Seattle. He's had a nice night. He's been all over the place applying some pressure.
3rd down and 2. Wilson keeps. Judy. A lot of room for Jerry Judy out of bounds inside the 15. Well-designed play, and once Russell Wilson dropped it over the defender, 14 yards for Judy.
Eric Saubert, the tight end, he takes 2 with him. And so when Judy comes out to the flat, that's why there was nobody there to then pick him up. And Russell Wilson, you're right. I mean, he navigated that perfectly and just lays it right over the top.
Judy now 4 catches, 102, and a touchdown.
Play action.
End zone. Passes.
Oh,
incomplete
good
for
pass.
Saubert.
You got to pull that in.
Diving
You got to pull that
try
in.
by the 4th tight
That was
end
a
on
good
their
play.
depth chart.
You got to pull that in.
Almost
Gotta pull
corralled
that
it.
in.
Saubert had him, Wilson had Saubert right away. I mean, he got behind him right away. He's a good 4 yards behind any defender. But when you're rolling to your left, you're just not able to throw it as quickly as what you would if you're rolling to your right. So by the time Wilson gets set up, the defense is able to get back into position. But that was a missed opportunity.
2nd and 10. 10th play of this drive coming. Wilson connects with Williams.
Nice.
Ridden out by Barton.
Good pass to the running back.
Third down coming up.
Third and
Right
4.
idea. I mean, pretty easy. You get him matched up on Cody Barton and make it now a pretty manageable situation on third down.
Broncos have converted on 3rd and 4 and 3rd and 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 3.
Nathaniel Hackett's over there wondering what he has to do to punch one in.
Williams.
Lower your shoulder.
Down.
There you go.
Knocked out by Barton, but not before
flare
Javonte
pass.
Williams sets up 1st and
Running
goal.
back.
Well, no, we talked about
First
it.
and
Seattle
goal.
hasn't brought pressure much, but
From the
they
3.
played 5
Here we go
on this
again.
one. And so you got Javonte Williams, who then goes out, and nobody's there to pick him up. Just a nice decision by Russell Wilson. Right idea, I think, by Clint Hurt, the defensive coordinator, but not able to get there, and then you just vacate a zone.
Broncos right now are 3 yards away from their first lead of this game.
Well, Denver is 0 for 3 in the red zone tonight.
Wilson keeps. Flips.
Good
Passes. No signal yet.
He caught it.
Still no signal. Incomplete.
What?
To Tomlinson.
What?
Broke the tie. Over there trying to decide whether or not he had it. Let's take a look. 1. Yeah, it looks like it's right on the line.
Yeah, you got it
I'm
right.
impressed with these officials and what they've seen and the calls they've made.
He got it right.
Second and goal.
They got the big boys inside. Al Woods, Tuna Ford.
Ball start.
Flag shuts it
Cortland
down.
Sutton. Penalties, man. They
Flag
killing
shuts it down,
themselves.
even though Andrew Beck took it
They
in.
killing themselves with penalties.
Prior to the snap, false start.
14.
Offense for the 14. Flag left penalty. Still second down.
And this crowd takes pride in that third Broncos false start of the game.
Boy, I'll say they definitely take pride in that.
I mean, so tantalizingly close over and over for the Denver Broncos, but unable to punch it in here in the second half.
Yeah, this one's on Russell Wilson.
They're late again. Play clock at 1. They get it away. Wilson bails. End zone.
Oh, goodness.
Incomplete for Judy. And it's 3rd and goal.
This is really astounding to watch.
I can't believe they can't get in the end
They
zone.
have been down here in the red zone, inside the 10, inside the 5. They've made plays, some of it self-inflicted, of course, by Denver.
14th play of this drive.
Cortland Sutton at the top of the screen, one-on-one.
Wilson gets hit. Pass is incomplete. Pressure by Shelby Harris, and it's 4th and goal. And the kicking unit will come on for the Denver Broncos as again the Broncos and Russell Wilson stall with the ball inside the 10.
It's such a great job. I mean, teams are going to get yards, they're going to move the football, but they have tightened things down when they've had to.
McManus from 26. 1-point game. But that is now 3 times the Broncos have been inside the 10 and have come away without a touchdown.
Seriously, like have you seen my silhouette? Sheesh, it's giving main character energy.
All right, so Seahawks is holding, man. Definitely surprising, man. Definitely surprising. I definitely if the Seahawks can play like this all year, man, they could definitely, ruffle some feathers in their division, But this is impressive. I'm not gonna lie. This Seahawks defense is impressive, man. And if Geno can consistently get better and be consistent throughout the year, man, and start just feeding DK, and that run game is as good as it is, then they can do some things, man. I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed, especially with their red zone defense. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Time now for our total replay, brought to you by DraftKings Daily Fantasy. And it's been heartbreaking for the Denver Broncos, who have fumbled on a 4th and goal from the 1 and a 3rd and goal from the 1. And then just moments ago, this attempt on 3rd and goal came up empty. And with that, the Broncos are the first team to lose 2 fumbles on plays starting from the 1 since 1987.
Come on.
And the Chiefs in a strike game. So they're making history the wrong way, as they have been knocking on the door, but no one will answer. DJ Dallas on the return. And a nice return out across the 30. Another good return by DJ
31.
Dallas. They've been excellent.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 15 seconds after this from Sony Pictures.
Critics are raving. The Woman King is a big-hearted action epic. Viola Davis is a force of nature. It's the gladiator of our time.
We are the blade of freedom!
The Woman King, rated PG-13, in theaters Thursday.
6:08 left. Seahawks with the ball at their 30. Only the Seahawks' 3rd possession this half. They fumbled and punted.
Oh, good tackle.
And this one starts with a short completion to Will Dissly.
Play actions to the tight end.
A gain of 2.
2 yards.
Well, we'll see if Geno Smith can get a little something going and take time off the clock and ideally punch it into the end zone. That's what they're hoping to do. Big problem with Denver is a lot of, with these penalties, Seattle has gotten a lot of first downs because of penalties on the Denver Broncos. They've been helping them along.
Smith to Fant. The race to the sideline. Another short gain, well played by Denver defensively.
Gain,
just 3 yards. And so right away, 3rd down.
Yeah, right away, 3rd and long. And, after that defense has been on the field for a little while, and even though they were able to hold and keep Denver from getting in the end zone and 3 points, to go 3 and out in this situation, not ideal.
3rd down and 6.
Oh,
pressure off the
Bradley
edge.
Chubb
and
got
Smith
there.
is sacked by Bradley Chubb.
Okay.
He's made 2 big plays here in the second half. And that brings up 4th down, a loss of 10.
Yeah, Bradley Chubb has come
Bradley
alive
Chubb came
here in
alive.
the second half, and
Coming
he's
alive.
starting to do the things that we were expecting him to do when the game began. And he's one-on-one. Charles Cross, like I said, not a lot of time. Now, as I mentioned, Geno Smith he doesn't feel that, and he doesn't slide up. You've got Phil Haynes, the left guard. He's getting pushed back a little bit too, but you slide up and help out your tackles if you can. He hasn't been able to, but what a great job defensively by Denver, forcing a 3-and-out and getting the ball right back into the hands of Russell Wilson.
That is the first 3-and-out by either side. As Dixon gets the high snap, hits it. Washington stays away, and this will check up near the 22.
All right.
54-yard punt.
Let me see
Nothing
something,
on
Russell.
return.
This
Back
your
to work,
time. Let
number
me see
3,
something.
Down by 1 late in Seattle.
Exactly what we wanted, man.
It's the all-new Subway Series menu. 12
Come right down to
new
Russell
subs,
Wilson
like
making the
number 11,
plays.
Subway Club, powered with turkey, ham, and roast beef. This sub isn't slowing down anytime soon. I'll give it a run for its money. My money's on the sub. It's Subway's biggest refresh yet.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
What y'all think, chat? Seahawks going to pull off the upset, or Russell Wilson go ahead and finish them off? What y'all think, man? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Me personally, man, I done seen Russell Wilson do this time and time again. 4 minutes left. You know, go ahead and march down the field. Go ahead and get the win. You know, he's a winner. This is what Russell Wilson does. You know, so we'll take a look, man. We're going to see. We definitely going to see, but I definitely got Russell Wilson, you know, pulling out the victory, man. It's too much time left for somebody with this much experience, you know, with his type of pedigree. This is what he does. So we're going to find out, you know, if this Denver offense is really real. So, but I got to give it to the Seahawks, though. They've been their defense been balling. They've been stepping up, man. I like it, man. You know, really keeping, you know, the Denver offense at bay. You know, this time right here is winning time. This is when Russell Wilson, you know, this is when he's known to step up. Excuse me. This is when Russell Wilson is known to step up and make plays. So, you know, I definitely got him. I definitely got him winning this one. You know, he's not gonna make a lot of mistakes, especially when it comes down to this. So we'll see what happens.
Show you what we came to do. Boss, only talking, making major moves. I know what time it is, man. No one will ever stop me.
Eagles, Vikings.
2 1-0 teams. That game on ABC a week from tonight at 8:30 Eastern. Prior to that, Titans take on the Bills in Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern on ESPN with Steve Levy, Dan Orlovsky, Louis Riddick for Rutledge. Big night, night 2, and now big night continues for Russell Wilson. 32 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter, only Matthew Stafford more since Russell Wilson came into the league in 2012. Well, wearing the other uniform, and he starts with a handoff to Gordon.
Good
and
run.
Melvin Gordon on
5
first
yards,
down,
good run.
brought down by Monet, picks up 5.
I'm
Nice
not sure
strong run.
Russell Wilson would want it any different than it is right now. With under 4 minutes to play,
32 game-winning
down
drives.
and an opportunity
In
to
the fourth
drive
quarter and
the length
overtime.
of the field and no
Second
time
most
left on
in
the clock
2012.
and win this ball game
4
here
behind
at
Matthew
Lumen
Stafford.
Field where he had so many great
This guy's a
moments
winner. He's a winner.
For so many years. Tariq Woolen, the rookie, back out there for Seattle, 27.
That's all sides.
Wilson throws and a drop by Judy.
Come on, Judy.
Had first down yardage, could not make the catch, and that brings up 3rd down and 5.
Well, the right tackle, Cam Fleming, he got away with one because
He was offside.
About hog-tied. Guy coming off the edge.
He was offside.
This tired crowd cranks it up again. Wilson throws, passes, caught. And a reach for the first down. Depends where they put it.
Oh,
it's close. It is close by Okwuegbunam.
That's a first.
I mean, it's right at the marker. Cody Barton tried to hold him short of the stick. And we'll have a measurement.
It's that he's done right there. I mean, he's way short, and he just keeps going. And that second effort,
first. Yeah, that's a
made
first.
it
That's
at
a good
least
effort.
a measurement.
Diggs the initial stop. Barton at the end.
It's a good tackle too, man.
It's either a first down or fourth down in inches.
That's a good tackle too. He's short, like 2
They're
centimeters.
giving him the first down.
Wow, where's
They
Team's
gave it to him?
territory? You got to slide the index card in there, don't you?
I mean, there was a little daylight in there, but they're going to say first down.
Wow, that's about
They
as
gave it
close
to
as
him?
it gets.
Lee Blakeman made the call right away. And Pete Carroll is going to challenge. He'll be challenging the spot. And we'll take another look at it.
He clearly got there.
A challenge by the Seahawks. Timeout in Seattle.
Yeah, he clearly got there from that replay. You know, this is a wasted challenge. Well, I guess not a waste because you got to pull out all the stops at this point. But yeah, he got that one, man. He got that one. That's without question. Got a little hot in here, man. Chat, let me know what y'all got, man. Who y'all got? You got Denver? I got Denver pulling it out. Excuse me. I got Denver pulling it out. I got the Seahawks holding on. Let me know. Also, too, if you in the chat, I would definitely appreciate it. If you hit the like button for me, man. I would definitely appreciate the love and support. Please and thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, another commercial. Things is killing me. Yep.
The crowd that the ruling on the field stands just a moment ago. So that cost Pete Carroll a timeout. That could come back to haunt him. 1st and 10 at the 32. Pass is caught. Albert again, and he is wrestled down after a gain of 6.
Playing a pretty soft zone coverage, and Russell's going to see that. He's going to take it all the way down the field if they continue to play that.
Second and 4.
2:35 left.
Gordon gets it and doesn't go far. Got 2 maybe. As big Al
2.
Woods.
Third and
35
3.
years old, 6'4", 330. Was there a gain of 2.
Such a great play by Al Woods. He made the big play down there on the goal line, and on that play, he just sheds a blocker, big number 99, and then he fills the hole. That's outstanding. It looked like he had some daylight where he would have easily picked up the first down otherwise.
Third and 2.
Are
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. And a 3rd down and 2. When we come back, 1-point game in Seattle.
All right, 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2. Denver is in a real good spot to go ahead and finish off the Seahawks. I definitely like what I'm seeing, man, from the offense, man. He just dinking and dunking. The tight ends are open. The tight ends and running backs, they're definitely open. So I definitely like what I'm seeing. You know, we'll see if I don't know. We see if the Seahawks can spoil, you know, Russell Wilson's return. All right, here we go.
Coming up on the post-game show on ESPN, we'll take you inside the numbers, the key moments of a hard-fought Monday night opener. We'll hear from the winning quarterback and a whole lot more. See you after what looks like a great finish in Seattle. Fellas, back to you.
Scott, thanks. 3rd down and 2. Snap a bit low underneath Williams. 1st down. Javonte Williams stays upright and takes it up close to the 49, a gain of 8. But he stayed in bounds, and the clock runs. Denver, 3 timeouts left.
No, just an outstanding job by Javonte Williams. The coverage across the board, man-to-man, was pretty good, but they let Javonte Williams get through that line of scrimmage, and everyone was late to pick him up. And so he's able to get it and then get a few more yards after the catch. Excellent call, and Russell Wilson finding him and recognizing what he had.
Wilson has converted 5 of the last 6 3rd downs. Williams gets the catch and the tackle made by Barton. He's had a nice night.
Yeah, he has had a nice night, and he reads it right away. I mean, they're trying to set up this screen, and he just went and hit it. He's a little banged up right now on the field.
Oh, they got to waste the timeout.
What a great play by him. You're going to see Barton right here, Telestrator, that he can't come up and make a play. He beats it right away and beats the blockers, defeats it, and is right there on Williams. Well, when you need to make a play, Barton just made it.
Sheesh.
And
Barton
now we have an
definitely
injury
flew in there, though.
timeout. Barton's not the only one down, by the way. There's another Seahawk down flat on his back at the 39.
He cramping.
That's Darrell Taylor.
Yeah, it looks like he's got cramps.
Yeah, he's
the way that they're working on him.
Both legs. Barton's able to get up and walk off under his own power. Lost his helmet on that play, but a good play on Javonte Williams. And a loss of 4 on it, 2nd and 14. In case you're wondering about Brandon McManus, the kicker for Denver, he's got a big leg. And it's not just because he kicks in high altitude. His career-long 61, which means getting it to the 43-yard line.
That's easy work.
And the injury takes a timeout away. See those numbers for McManus. Seven for 11 on lead-changing field goal attempts inside the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime. 2nd and 14. Little pump fake from Russell Wilson takes off.
That's
We haven't seen him
incomplete.
do much. And now again,
That's
they're shutting down
incomplete.
this play.
That's incomplete. You can't do that, Rush. You know that. Rush, you know you can't do that.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Will bring up 3rd down.
So they're going to say incomplete pass. As that ball
It
hit
looked
the
like it
turf.
came out his hand. It
Wilson
looked like he
ended
was
up
fumbling
with
it.
Took off, and it stops the clock with 1:04. Let's see what happened here.
He tried to bring it
Oh,
back.
yeah, when he did that little pump fake, it bounced out of his hand and right back to him.
I didn't see that.
So 3rd down and 14. Williams makes one man miss. And
play.
Javonte to the 46 of Seattle.
46.
And that'll bring up 4th down with under a minute to go, a gain of 9.
I think Jerry Jeudy's a little surprised he didn't get that ball. He was going across the field. Nobody was there with him. Instead, Wilson comes out and hits Williams with it. He does an excellent job of running with the football after the
4th and
catch.
5. 40
Well,
seconds
here it
and
is.
running.
Well, they've got 3 timeouts.
Yeah. You'd think they'd want a little time to be able to think this over.
But the clock continues to run on 4th and 5. This is taking forever. And they've used the timeout with 1 second left on the play clock.
Why did he do that?
Well, Troy, you said it earlier.
Oh, why did he do
This
that?
is the way Russell Wilson would
They let him
run
run
with the
down
ball
all the way
in
to
his
20
hands
seconds
here at
before
the
they
end of the ball
called
game.
the first time out. And it's 4th and 5.
But it's 4th down and 5, and this comes down to one play right here, right now, with
Are they
about
gonna kick
half
the
a minute
field
left to
goal?
go in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you look at a lot of time off the clock there with Denver having their timeouts and then eventually using it.
Are they going
But,
to kick the field goal?
you know, they still have time, but boy, they put themselves in a really tough position. All that matters here right now is that they pick up this first down. But even after that, they're going to be challenged a little bit.
It would be a 64-yard field goal try from this spot. So they pass on that, and now they will go. So they call timeout, and they're going to go 64 yards.
Yeah.
And Seattle uses a timeout. And McManus just kicked it, but it doesn't count.
Oh, they going to kick the field goal.
So we were on camera, and they switched in the huddle and brought McManus out. And this would be his career long, and I think that caught everybody by surprise. And Pete Carroll uses a timeout, and he's out of timeouts.
Well, you were talking about it, Joe. So Brandon McManus has a higher field goal percentage of 50 yards or more on the road than he does at home in the altitude of Denver. His 61-yarder from a year ago was on the road at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles.
So that's why they let the clock run. They were willing to trot McManus out to try to be a hero here in week 1 on the road in Seattle. From 64, McManus.
And got it. Oh, he missed it.
Missed it.
Oh, he missed it.
And the Seahawks are going to win this game.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, he missed it. He got to be sick. Seahawks played well, man. Oh, it got there. It just went by left.
Field goal in NFL history. Looked like he had the distance.
Wow, he missed it.
And he missed it wide left. And Pete Carroll with Geno Smith at quarterback and Russell Wilson coming back to town.
Unbelievable.
Is going to start 1-0.
Unbelievable.
Well, that was a decision by Nathaniel Hackett. He's going to have more in his career as a head coach, but the decision that he made was that he trusted Brandon McManus more than he trusted having the ball in Russell Wilson's hand on 4th down.
But why are you calling timeout?
He's going to use his timeouts here at the end, hoping for a miracle. So they let it wind down. They weren't in a hurry. Hackett clearly had his mind made up because that play clock was winding down. And with 1 second left, he took his timeout, brought his field goal unit on, and McManus missed from 64.
Wow. Why are you using a timeout?
And the Geno chant here in Seattle.
Prior to the snap, Denver takes its second timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
You know, Troy,
15 seconds on the game clock. 15.
A lot of people were wondering if Geno Smith could hold his own here against his Hall of Fame predecessor coming back to town, and I'd say he did that and more.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He came out right from the very start. He got confident, got comfortable in the pocket, made good decisions. Was really the field general that they needed him to be. What a great win for Seattle. A team that not a lot is expected from. Pete Carroll was really enthusiastic coming into this season and believing in the youth of this football
Geno
team.
Smith showed me something.
But to be able to take on
Geno
the
showed
Denver
me
Broncos
something.
with all the
I can't
expectations
believe
that come
they kicked
with
a
them and
64
Russell
yarder.
Wilson being their quarterback, what a way to start this year for Pete Carroll and the Seattle Seahawks.
It is interesting, though, that Nathaniel Hackett at the end there had a choice. Do I put the ball in the hands of Russell Wilson on a 4th down and 5, or do I try for the second longest field goal in NFL history? And his choice was the field goal, and it didn't work.
Why is he calling timeout?
And
let the clock run out.
Is just delaying the inevitable here, but well within his rights to use his timeouts, and that's incensed.
What are you doing?
Used to booing by now.
Why are you calling timeout?
He's down there on the sidelines leading the cheer to get the crowd. The noise.
Stupid,
Not a
man.
happier man
Stupid.
right now in
What are you
America than
doing?
Pete
What's the
Carroll.
point?
Clutch defense for the Seahawks. And you can't forget the 12th man. A big factor in this game. They came here early. They were loud, and they never let up. And Russell Wilson, the Broncos, come in here and come up a point short. Not what Russell had in mind and what Geno Smith, I'm sure, was dreaming about.
Wow, man. Great game by the Seahawks, man.
Starts for Geno Smith.
Good way to wrap up week 1 of football. I appreciate the love and support, man. Y'all hanging out with me this week, watching all these games, man. I definitely appreciate it. Like the video. Subscribe for me if you want to see more. I definitely appreciate it, man.
They had a 4th and 5.
See y'all in the next one.
And they
Good
went
night.
with a field goal try.